Ladies and gentlemen, this is former WCW and TNA ring announcer David Penzer, also author of Sitting Ringside Volume 1, and you are watching and listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 360 of the TNA Across the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr., and with me as always is Dallas Gridley. And today is the day, it's pay-per-view day, it's TNA Sacrifice. And once again, I have sacrificed a Sunday morning watching TNA 2008 with a man that has kept me hostage for the better part of 5 years. Doing this podcast. Yes, that's right. He's blackmailing me. He has a lot of dirt on me. And he said, Bob, you can't stop doing this podcast until the end of an era. And the era continues because tonight we have about 36 tag team matches for a tournament and also a triple threat for the TNA World title. That's right. Samoa Joe defending against two of his most heated rivals in his history of TNA, Scott Steiner, who he feuded with over 2 years ago at this point, and also Kurt Angle, who he has been feuding with off and on since Kurt Angle arrived in September of 2006. So Dallas, I didn't grab a high noon yet. I probably should. Not a sponsor. Am I going to need one? Am I going to need two? Are we looking forward to Sacrifice at all or no?
You're going to need at least two to get through this 3 hours, especially this early in the morning, which is saying something.
It's 6 a.m. I can't be drinking like that.
I'm not judging tonight or today because it's not tonight. It actually is in the morning, not 6 a.m. But, I'm excited to see the Terror Dome. Because that's a new match. I am excited about the main event because I do think the build has been interesting enough. And I'm excited for the Makeover Battle Royal match that the Knockouts have because someone is getting shaved bald. I am not excited for what the majority of the show is going to be. And that is the Deuces Wild tournament. But we do get to see new champions crowned, so I guess there is a slight positive involved with that. So this very well may be a show that the first hour and 45 minutes is not great, but the other matches that I'm paying to see are good, and I might end up liking the show. We'll find out. They have to be really good for that to be the case, and I think that's kind of the tricky thing here that may or may not happen.
I don't know how accurate anything you just said is because you've had a tendency to have one match that you like that is the main event that supersedes 2.5 hours of garbage, and then it's a good show. So,
well, what can you do?
And there you go. You make some really good points. So the Knockouts being shaved bald is intriguing, and then of course Terror Dome, as you mentioned as well. Two bits of the show that could be interesting. Now, luckily for us, since it is a pay-per-view, we tend to go right into it because it's a lot to get through. Luckily for us also, this show is on YouTube. So if you have a YouTube account, which is, last time I checked, free, it is there. If you have YouTube Premium, which Dallas and I both have, yes, it has gone up in price. However, it is still worth the price.
Worth it.
I think it's $15.99 now. It does not matter. It is good.
Wow. Well, I just for the record, if you happen to have at least a Verizon account of any kind, I'm still paying $10, I believe.
There you go. We're full of just ads. We're pumping them out. We're pumping out ads.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, YouTube Premium. Not a sponsor, Verizon Wireless. Or High Noon Pineapple Drinks. It is on YouTube. It was uploaded a month ago. It has 27,000 views, approximately 27,431. It was uploaded February 24th, 2026. Almost like as if somebody's listening to the pod and they knew we were going to be there soon. That's probably not true. Yeah, so a month ago, 27,000. It has 573 likes. The title is obviously TNA Sacrifice 2008 full event. Joe Steiner, and then I'm not going to mention the last one quite yet.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle's there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Terradome, Deuces Wild Tournament. That is the description of the show. The runtime is 2 hours, 55 minutes, and 20 seconds. Now we're likely going to have the Pluto TV version where they go dark for a second, not 15 seconds like a couple of the Impact episodes we had leading up to the show. But everything should be all squared to go. So, that being said, load it up. Get your TNA Plus loaded up. Maybe get your bootleg version loaded up. It doesn't matter. I'm going to count down from 3. And when I say play, that is when we're going to start the show. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
And for some reason, it is absolutely loud as fuck. Even the volume all the way down. It is loud as fuck.
Okay, so it's funny you say that because my volume is non-existent.
Well, now that we're doing our intro video package here, I'll tell you my fun facts. I do not own this DVD. Hate to break it to you, but I do not.
How do I change my audio output?
Is the YouTube video muted?
No.
Okay. If you go to the little microphone at the bottom of our screen and click the arrow, output device should be in there. Although that's us though. Go to your system settings and then go to sound. See what it says in there.
Sound.
Because it says output, and then you can click where you're listening out of.
Oh, got it. Why does it do that?
Nice.
That's so weird. Okay.
Look at us.
I can hear it now. And you're right. Now it's blaring in my ear. I'm going deaf.
Dude, it's insane how loud it is.
And now I'm fine. Even on like the lowest volume, it's like
yes,
really loud.
I have it like all the way to the left, and it's still very loud. Probably louder than I normally listen to it.
Good Lord.
Well, I'm glad we just were able to do that. Oh, look, Bob, there is actually a tagline for the show on the poster. I didn't notice this. Are you willing to give up what means the most? And we've seen this poster throughout the Impact Zone. I'm sure, Bob, this looks familiar to you as well. It's awful. This poster is not good. It's like a really bad collage.
Yeah.
Of like Sting, Samoa Joe, Christian Cage, and Kurt Angle. It is a bad poster. And then the DVD actually is quite different than this. It has the main event match. And it has the Terradome in the background, which is kind of cool, actually. I dig this poster.
Yeah, but if you're looking at it at like the store, you're thinking those 3 guys are going to be in that structure.
No, that's fair.
That's how I would think.
Now, we are behind. Oh, shit. They just said, JB said, Kurt, I was with you in South Korea and I saw the injury take place. Kurt says, the doctor does not want me to wrestle. It's clear I cannot wrestle tonight. Okay. He just got out of a limo, by the way, and you could tell he was in pain when he got out. If I go in there and I injure my neck again, that might be the end of my career. I won the Olympic medal with a broken neck, and everyone knows. He main evented WrestleMania with a broken neck, and everyone knows that. I have 3 cracked vertebrae in his neck. I think he said 2 herniated discs, not dicks.
He could have herniated his dick.
He could have, absolutely. Okay, so we are starting off the show. You have already purchased this, and now you have just gotten word. Kurt Angle ain't wrestling tonight.
That's a rough way to start a pay-per-view that I paid for.
And then 7:27 p.m. So this is claiming this is before the show starts, even though Kurt Angle made it just seem like that was as the show's live. But Scott Steiner is being asked, hey, Kurt Angle can't wrestle tonight. What do you think about that?
That's unfortunate.
Steiner says, I don't trust him and I don't believe him. I know, it is. That's a huge bummer. Steiner says, maybe tonight I'll get what I deserve. And that's a one-on-one matchup. And look at this, who's here?
What the fuck is Rick Steiner is going to be the third man? Kevin Nash.
Okay, but yes, Kevin Nash, but he just got out of the same limo as the Steiner brothers. And that is Samoa Joe's friend.
That's Lauren, by the way.
Lauren is back. Now, minutes ago, it looks like this might be Samoa Joe. And no, they're definitely not in the same limo, and they switched out who's in them.
I don't think they used 3 different limos.
No, they did not. Or 3, for that matter, because there was just 3 limos.
Right.
It's a shame to see a great competitor go down when I didn't even put you there. So Samoa Joe says, I'm still walking out champion. JP says, hey, Kevin Nash and Scott Steiner arrived together. And Samoa Joe definitely looks thrown off by that.
Here's the thing. Borash just asked him, how would Joe know that? He just got there.
Well, that's why he just told him. Oh, you mean the Kurt Angle part?
No, like, didn't JB was just like, how do you feel about this happening? Or like, he didn't even...
Well, he made it, I took it like, oh, this just happened. What do you think? And then he was like, huh? And then that's when he walked away. I was just going to mention, because I was doing my DVD thing before I was just thrown off here. There's just, the DVD also features bonus footage from the pay-per-view and so much more. So this DVD almost is strictly just the event. It's almost nothing extra on it. So that's cool. It is kind of funny because since there's the tournament, there's like, it shows like 4 matches on the back of it.
Right.
Because you can't. What else?
Yeah, that's a DVD I wouldn't purchase.
One day I will own it.
I've never watched the show, for the record.
Oh, there's absolutely no way I've watched the show.
Yeah, if anybody's wondering.
Well, we're starting off with a Deuces Wild match. Team 3D is the first team here. Now, at some point during this massive tournament, as we mentioned on our last episode, we have decided to talk about house shows, which is unusual. We don't usually.
Yeah, we never do that.
We don't do notes during pay-per-views, but knowing that this is going to be a very tag team tournament focused show, we decided let's do it. And you know what else we can talk about, Bob?
Yeah.
Is we recently went to some TNA tapings, so we can kind of discuss some of that.
Oh yeah, we have a bunch to talk about.
Since technically, I think most of those episodes that were taped will air before this is released.
Close to it, at least, yeah.
At least most of it. If not, we'll say a spoiler warning.
Yeah. So speaking of house shows, I should just maybe get the first one out of the way right now.
Oh, okay.
The first one took place on May 8th in Vermont. And the results of that saw the Motor City Machine Guns defeating the Rock and Rave Infection, Curryman defeating Sanjay Dutt, the TNA Women's Knockouts champion Awesome Kong defeating ODB and Roxy in a 3-way, Booker T defeating Robert Roode. Here's an interesting one. LAX defeating James Storm and Shark Boy.
Oh, interesting.
Kind of bizarre. And then the main event saw the TNA World Champion Samoa Joe retaining against AJ Styles.
Now I have, I think like bonus notes. You said that was the May 8th show, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so, well, hold on. Let me pull up on my other screen because people are coming out. Because James Storm and Sting kicking off a pay-per-view, Bob? Holy crap. I don't think I would have guessed that.
So I'm going to save us a bunch of time. And the cards are exactly the same for all 3 shows.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just found that out.
Oh, okay.
So the only difference is the location in which the shows took place.
Well, I'll cross-reference that too, just for fun, because sometimes we get tricked. Where is my notes? Okay, hang on. I have it over here. Let's see. I'm cross-referencing the matches.
When's the last time Sting opened up a pay-per-view in his
general?
whole life?
I have no idea. Yeah, it does appear that each is the same exact card. Wow.
Riveting. I'm thinking... All right, I'm going to look this up real quick. I'm thinking Mayhem 1999 he might have... If I clock this, I'm going to throw up.
I'm surprised he even...
No, it was Benoit and Jarrett. Okay, thank God.
There's a WCW one? Really?
WCW Mayhem.
Yeah, but he opened it?
No. Not the one that I just referenced.
Oh, okay.
It was Benoit and Jarrett.
There's no way Sting and James Storm are going to get along as a team here, and I think that is going to be an issue.
I don't think Sting has ever opened up a pay-per-view.
Maybe he had to get home, brother.
I don't know. Well, he hasn't opened up a pay-per-view to this point. I'm trying to really wrap my head around this.
Brother Devon is charging James Storm in the corner. Now, I do want to call out one thing real quick. The show here that we're watching on YouTube, for some reason, it has a forced perspective ratio to make it fully widescreen versus the 4:3.
I was just gonna ask that. It looks like it's stretched out.
Yeah, I noticed it as soon as I clicked the YouTube video this morning, and I almost told you why don't we just watch our version, but this is fine. The quality is better, so whatever. Okay, I'm having trouble opening up my notes, so give me just a second. I'm just going to do it on my screen as we just went to a fake commercial and we're back, and Brother Ray gets tagged in. Okay, so that first show in Vermont that you noted on May 8th, it drew 800 fans. And, there's two Vermont ones. Oh, okay. Sorry. I guess there is?
The second one's in Derby.
Derby, Vermont. That one drew 400 fans.
Oof.
So Styles actually subbed for Angle, so that's still, I think, related to the injury / the other booking he had, which I'm actually going to ask you to see if you can find that show quick after we talk about
Kurt?
this. Yeah, the one where he got injured. I wanted to hear about that, or what match it was. I know we'll probably talk about it next week too, but let's see. Are any of these notes any sort of anything? Storm was the one who was pinned in that tag match and then turned on Shark Boy after, but then was hit with a stunner. Booker pinged Rude with an axe kick. Roxy Laveau, who is from New England, so she's kind of from that area, losing is kind of an upset, and Kong probably got some big heat for that, which is nice. Injured Petey Williams was on the show, so he was injured, and that was from something that I'm forgetting. Oh, his orbital bone. Remember, he got his face smashed at the last taping. That's right. Petey did a run-in and knocked out Curryman. This is with the X Division title, and mentioned his injury. So it was kind of more of just a dip in and kind of talking about that. So, as Bob already noted, they did the same exact show the third time on May 10th in Plattsburgh, New York, and drew a sellout of 1,500 fans, although Shark Boy was the one who was pinned in the LAX tag match. And then Jover Styles was a short title match on top. So, and actually, I kind of have a little Kurt Angle note here. So he missed the May 8th show, but the second night he came out in clothes in Derby. Everyone cheered him to the point he said, "Wow, I'm used to people chanting, 'You suck.' That's nice." He was out of character in explaining the nature of his injury, saying that he thought he may have broke his neck. Also in Derby, the Motor City Machine Guns versus Rock and Rave Infection opener. Each team had a local DJ in their corner. Didn't seem to help as they drew poorly. TNA also did a lot of cable TV advertising during Raw and Derby.
And they drew 400 fans.
Yeah, so that is definitely not a town I'm sure they will be running very often.
Probably not. That is so bizarre to me that they would do advertising for Derby, Vermont, but they don't do advertising for like bigger things.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. So you see 800 fans, 400 fans. 800, okay, for like a TNA house show. I feel like that's not bad.
That's all right.
And then they go to this Plattsburgh in New York, obviously probably bigger market, but then you get 1,500. That's a huge jump.
Yeah.
Huge.
It's almost like you should have just done Plattsburgh.
And then just that.
And just that.
Or that and surrounding areas of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
Yeah, now if you're one... So we can get into Kurt's injury.
Yeah.
It happened on May 5th. And it's for the... I don't even know what this promotion is. It's NKPWA. New Korea Pro Wrestling Association. And it's still, I guess, holding events. Well, it held events up until 2024.
Is this the match that Muto was supposed to be in that we were talking about?
Yes. Now, also, it looks like they would hold one show a year. At least that is what is on Cage Match. And it wasn't even necessarily every year. They would skip like 4 years at a time sometimes.
Holy crap.
So this is not a regular deal. But anyway, May 5th in Seoul, Korea. North Korea.
No, that's South Korea.
South Korea. Oh, yeah, you're right. It says, it's be South Korea. The match, the only name I can pronounce is Kurt Angle. It's a triple threat match. There's a guy whose last name is Nishimura.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Asumu? Nishimura? I don't know. Kurt Angle. And then Yoke Paulsan. Probably didn't pronounce that right either. Anyway, Nishimura won the triple threat match. Get this. By count out in 9 minutes and 16 seconds.
What?
Yeah. I'm wondering if the count out is in relation to Kurt's injury.
I'm really wondering too, and since I'm so curious, normally I don't do this on our pay-per-views, but I am trying to look up the Observer note about it because I'm really that curious of what happened here.
And so I have also realized we have talked about this opening match zero amount of time. Sting here is going for a Stinger Splash, and he hits it on Brother Devon. James Storm was just drinking some beer.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Probably to empty the bottle for something.
He's chugging the beer. Sting's doing all the work in this match, except, check this out. Oh, I thought they were going to try to do a 3D on him, but Devon got out of the ring. Instead, we're going to see some, what's that? Here we go. Boom, right into the groin of Sting. Not many guys have had the honor of headbutting Sting's gooch like that, but Devon
did it.
I have a question for you, Bob. This is like completely, it's kind of in context because they described the table, but out of context to anything we're ever going to watch. How do you feel that in current day wrestling, specifically more or less WWE, they use like black tables now? They don't use like regular wood looking tables.
I don't really care about that.
I think it looks stupid. And you know why I think it looks stupid? Because then they make the toys and they come with stupid black tables and it doesn't even look like a fucking table. And it drives me crazy.
Are you buying toys that have tables in them?
Some of the... Well, actually, so... Okay. I was going to say some of the ones I have do have tables, except the tables are brown. So technically, no, I am not the one buying the toys. Okay.
Sting just press slammed Storm off the top rope. Team 3D just allowed him to do it.
To the table. Except the table was too far away, so only Storm's legs went through, and holy shit, Team 3D just pinned James Storm, and that means Sting is only wrestling in this match tonight.
Are we teasing a face turn for Team 3D? Because they were just like, go ahead, do it.
It does kind of feel like that, right? Isn't it? They don't seem as angry as normal.
No.
And
Sting just did like the Wolfpack thing to like Team 3D or something. Or to the fans. Maybe that's to the fans.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's Sting's match on the show.
Here's Lauren with Frank Trigg.
We're talking about his injury, but before we go too far, Bob.
Yeah.
What do you rate that match?
Oh, fuck. I didn't get a review up. I totally forgot about that. Considering... I'm going to say a 1.5 stars.
Dude, I was literally thinking a 1.5 stars as well. Look at that.
I mean, I was watching it, but we just weren't talking about it. So.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I do think that... I think it was like a decent opener for what it was. But Sting was in it, so it was probably more exciting than it deserved to be, in all honesty. I don't think it is anywhere above a 2 if we want to be like generous, but like 1.5 feels pretty good for that.
Okay, so I'm using a review here that is on WrestlingRecaps.com. It was written by Jake Ziegler from Inside Pulse.
Okay.
He gave that first match a 1.75 stars.
Nice. 1.75 stars. I mean, that's
he said,
pretty close to what you're saying.
That was pretty much a nothing match, and I don't remember Sting and James Storm having any kind of feud. The finish was mildly creative. I mean, they've had a TV feud for several weeks now.
That's because they're reviewing out of context, and I think that's
for sure.
a very good point to bring up when they start reviewing things.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
Okay, well, while Frank Trigg here is talking about Kurt's injury, here's a very small paragraph about it. So, Angle suffered what he said were 3 cracked vertebrae, 2 herniated discs in his already thrashed neck in a match on May 5th in Seoul, South Korea, when in a 3-way match with these people that Bob is messed up. Here, let's see. Asumo Nishimura and Ricky Passan. Passan accidentally dropped him on his head with a body slam. The description sounded similar to a 1976 match where Stan Hansen did the same thing to Bruno Sammartino. During the week, the word in TNA was that Angle would miss the house shows, work the pay-per-view, and then time off whatever he needed to. But he ended up deciding to attend the house shows, where he apologized for not being able to wrestle, talked about his injury, and said that he would be doing the pay-per-view. Then, the last word we had, which was 2 days before the show, is that Kurt Angle was going to do the show, and it was questioned why he would even bother traveling to small house shows in his condition. And then, of course, then the paragraph goes into what we saw, where he came out of the limo, and he said he's not wrestling. So, yeah. Okay, here's a more of an update, too, and we're just going to talk about it here on this pay-per-view instead of talking about it really much during next week's, at least as in-depth, but the last word that we had at press time was that he would be kept out of the ring for a month, but once again, his long-term future is in question. And while business really didn't go up on a consistent basis as much as expected or hoped when he came here, his not being around actually is the biggest void in any U.S. company. And so he kind of just goes into he says WWE relies on many different performers. No one person carries the promotion. You can talk about Samoa Joe as the company's number 2 guy or anyone else on the roster, but Angle came off this show, and there was a huge void. So, and then, as we also saw, TNA did not announce ahead of time that Kurt Angle wouldn't be wrestling on the show. There would become questions of when they knew. Now, in the past, such as when Kevin Nash got ill the night before a pay-per-view main event a few years back, the company made sure to get word out at least on the internet and tried to make good by giving people an unplanned world title change. We didn't get a clear answer on when the decision was made by Angle not to go. No doubt it was a smart decision, as Angle isn't missing a pay-per-view without the fear of God being put into him by his doctor. He was still saying that he was going to wrestle the night before at a house show in Plattsburgh, New York, when he did the promo. This is pretty crazy. How last minute it seems to be that he pulled out of the show.
I mean, I feel like he's kind of like me in the sense of like a workaholic. Like if he's breathing, like he'll do it.
He's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the show.
Yeah, this is such a B-level pay-per-view that there's really no need to risk your long-term health for it.
Right.
Booker and Rude are partners,
and they're already fighting each other.
And they're shoving each other. You'd think that this is about to be a singles match.
Right. Oh, Rude's got a chair. I have one more paragraph I'll mention on this situation. But let's see what this develops as, because it looks like they're facing Rhino and Christian Cage. So I guess this is a good time to finish that as they come out.
Who are a true tag team.
True tag team. Dave just says, it's easy to say if they knew even an hour or two ahead that they should have at least put it on their website. Obviously, the fear of the word being out that Angle didn't wrestle could cost them buys. But by doing so, you have to question, with an injury 6 days earlier, was this truly a last-minute timing issue, or did they try and hide the neck injury all week, or just a few hours, because it involved Angle? You have to be suspicious the way it was handled in 2008, TNA, nor any promotion, doesn't need to foster the feeling that wrestling promotions are inherently sleazy because of a small promotion to grow. One of the keys is fans believe that they are being treated fairly and always getting what is advertised and their money's worth.
Okay, so let's say, again, this is like a lower level pay-per-view. So let's say 20,000 people are buying the show, which is probably fair. I think those 20,000 people are like the bare minimum. Even if Kurt Angle is hurt and he's not wrestling, you're not losing out on 20,000 buys. You might lose like a couple hundred or something, but you're still going to be roughly around that number.
Right. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I think we've talked about it before with the notes and all that too, but TNA has their diehard fan base, and they have the people that they're trying to bring in, and I still think that their main fan base, if they were going to buy the show anyways, are still probably going to buy the show.
Yeah.
Is this a show I would have bought? I don't think so, to be honest.
You're a diehard TNA fan, yeah, you would.
But I don't know if I would have bought this show.
You literally have it on DVD.
I don't. I told you I don't have it on DVD.
You literally have it on DVD.
I will buy it eventually on DVD.
See? So you paid for it.
But I want to own them all.
Oh.
Until a certain point. Then I'm fine not owning them all. But Rhino starting off with Robert Roode. I have a feeling, Bob, that we're going to see like all the first round matches, which is what, four matches?
Yeah.
And then we'll get something else. And then we'll see the semifinals. And then we'll get something else. And then we'll do the finals, right?
That's probably how that's probably how I would do it. I would imagine that it would be the first four for the first round. Then you would do probably Terradome, maybe.
I feel like that would be smart because people are exhausted from tag matches. Then you give them this cool new match to excite them again. Then you make them sad with tag matches again. And then you shave someone's head. And then you crown new tag team champions. And then you go to the main event. So I do actually think the pacing of that is it would be pretty well.
I haven't looked at the match order, so I don't know if that's how it was.
It was so long. I was just like, we're just going to see what happens. Nice uppercut by Christian Cage from the middle rope, taking out Robert Roode.
I feel like we're just going to get a similar finish that we just saw, where Booker is going to screw over Roode or vice versa.
Well, so are Sting and James Storm... Or no, there's one other team. So I was going to say, is Sting and James Storm and Roode and Booker the only teams that hate each other? But we also have Kip and Matt Morgan.
Right, and then we have Kong and BG James. But they don't hate each other.
They don't hate each other, but that's just a weird pairing.
Yeah.
I am willing to bet you're right, especially on this match in particular. Although, what if they did do something where like Morgan and Kip finally like, oh, we kind of respect each other and like are going to work as a team. And then like maybe something could work out of that.
I really hope that Morgan and Kip don't win their tournament match.
If there's any team out of these miscellaneous teams that are thrown together that will, I could see it being them.
It's because they're pushing Morgan.
Because of Morgan. I just want the tag team titles to go back to a team so we can get back to the tag division instead of just it being slapped on guys to walk around with it. And if it's not a true tag team that wins it, that's just what's going to happen.
Right.
And I could see them, by the way, putting the titles on Morgan and Kip just to be like, oh, look, they hate each other. They're a team. They got thrown in this tournament. And the thing about that is it makes this tournament like legitimate. Like, oh, look, we threw this team together. You never know what's going to happen. It's the Deuces Wild tournament.
Right. Well, we have those. We also, of course, have LAX, and then we have AJ and Super Eric.
Right. And LAX, remember, they have a new manager to bring them back to the tag team gold. That's Hector Guerrero.
Well, and they were acting as if they've never won the titles.
It was weird. They're like, we need you to help us get the gold. And it's like, but you had them.
Yeah, you've already done it. Why do you need his help? What did Hector Guerrero ever win? Nothing.
I mean, I'm sure he's won something, but I couldn't tell you what it is.
I mean, I'm sure he has as well, but I mean, I couldn't tell you. Here, you know what? I guess I could look it up.
Hector Guerrero accomplishments. I feel like you might have talked about this before. Is he someone who held like a title for like many years because he just never defended it?
Well, we're gonna find out right now.
Okay. Right.
So,
Tornado DDT by Christian Cage on Robert Roode out of the corner.
In terms of documented title reigns on Cage Match, his longest reign as a singles champion appears to be 81 days.
Oh, okay. Well, I was wrong.
The last title that he held was in 1998. He was the PWF Tag Team Champions with Eddie Guerrero. They won them in Wheeling, West Virginia. That's really weird that Eddie Guerrero was on an indie show in May of 98 when he's actively working for WCW.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
I've learned more about Hector Guerrero on this show than I've ever in my life.
Yeah, I feel like he's not someone that I know much about or honestly really care to know much about.
There was he was in Memphis. I want to say in 1986 is what I'm referencing. And he had this like shampoo that I think that if I'm remembering correctly, the gimmick was the shampoo would cause you to lose your hair. Like if you put it on you. I think that's what I'm...
I mean, that's kind of funny.
It was kind of funny.
Because he just dropped the War Machine Rhino with a high spin kick there. Or heel kick, or whatever you want to call it. It was a spin kick. Robert Roode blind tags in, but Rhino still clotheslines Booker T out and then starts going after Roode here with a clothesline and a back elbow. That's it! The payoff? No. Countered by the War Machine and Gore. Now, a little bit closer of a Gore than normal. Could it be effective still? And it is. Rhino and Christian Cage get the win. Now, just for reference here, we are 32 minutes and 45 seconds into the show, and we have 2 matches out of the way already. Because guess what? We have 17 tag team matches to watch tonight. So we got to get these first couple done quick.
I don't think I was expecting Roode to do a clean job like that.
Well, you know what's fun about that? Is that he did the blind tag to get himself in the match, and then he was the one who lost it because of that. His ego got in the way. He thought he was going to be able to win, and then it cost him. And I think I like that a lot.
Booker T is going to dab him up. He's going to be like, good win, fellas.
Yeah, but Booker's been kind of a jerk recently.
No,
Is he going to dab him up?
He's turning a new leaf. Yeah.
Okay, he's doing it. He's shaking the hands. He's like, Christian, you're not bad. Rhino, fuck you. You close on me out of the ring.
No, he's good. No, he's raising the arm. Oh, he's gonna fucking turn. Look at his face, dude. He's gonna turn. Heel kick. Super kick. No.
Oh, come on. I actually really
No, he's gonna turn around. Dude, he's gonna deck Rhino.
Why? Because he keeps walking around?
Yeah. No. Oh shit. Okay, he just left. He's gonna go back in there with the chair. Oh shit! The chair.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
TNA, say something. Is he gonna hit Christian?
Oh, yes.
What the fuck? He did it.
He just decked both Christian Cage and Rhino. Okay, so what I really like about this, we got a new heel turn. I like it officially.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And this could very well cost Christian Cage and Rhino their next match, and it plays into the whole tournament as a whole. I like this. Wow, is this tournament not as bad as I was expecting?
Because of one heel turn.
The first match wasn't bad.
This guys, you see, everybody listening to this, you see what I deal with?
I like this one.
The first match was 1.5 stars, and this guy's going, the tournament that bad?
Honestly, I thought they were going to be duds because we were so miserable. But I'm feeling good now. I'm giving this one 2 stars because of the heel turn at the end.
I would give it 2 stars as well.
See?
That's still in the metrics of the star ratings that Dave Meltzer
still, but
it's still not good. It's not even average.
Okay, as Bob's looking up the review, we are shot backstage with JB, with the Steiners, and Kevin Nash, and I believe Petey is working out in the machine over there, and Raka Khan is just standing in the background.
Joe's been my meal ticket for months. That's true.
Petey's just doing like lat pull downs, and if you look at the weights on the machine, he's doing maybe 20 pounds.
Hey, you know what? You gotta pace yourself.
Well, not only that, he has a broken face bone right now, so he's probably not supposed to do it. But it's just funny that I feel like they're trying to hide it, but it keeps like sneaking in there.
Yeah.
10 reps, Petey. Come on.
All right. The review by Jake Ziegler for that previous match is in fact 2 stars as well.
Not a bad tournament.
So, yeah, great.
We're ready for the 3rd quarterfinal opening round match. Okay, here we go. Kip James and Matt Morgan. Kip's got, well, I think we've heard this song actually once already at least. But
his theme, yeah.
His tights say Mega?
Megastar, dude.
Oh. Does the back say star?
I don't know. But he's
they're calling him the Megastar on commentary.
Oh, there's a star.
Okay.
So
his Megastar status.
I don't hate this like Megastar thing for Kip.
I don't hate it either. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. It's not
because
not the worst thing.
In one thing, it's like, how, oh God, he's so full of himself. Like, how dumb is that? And then the other part is like, I mean, to a degree, he kind of is. Come on, he's a megastar. He was very popular for many years.
What?
Yeah, it works.
I don't think our definition of megastar is like the same. If I were to go, you know what? Okay, this is what we're gonna say. If I were to go, do a guy on the street type of deal, and be like, hey, have you heard of the name Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock?
Okay,
right?
Okay, but
let me finish. All these people would be like, of course, yeah, I know that guy, wrestler, movie star, whatever, got it. And if I were to go, Kip James?
No. You say, do you know Billy Gunn? And they might very well know it.
Who's portraying themselves as a megastar?
It's the same person.
Kip James.
No.
I'm
still right.
I still don't think people would know who Billy Gunn is.
I think you'd be surprised.
I think you would be surprised.
I want to call out something really important here, even though Bob's being a pain in the ass. There is no Salinas with LAX.
She's prepping for the ladder match thing.
I guess so, but I'm just kind of surprised that we've seemingly pivoted to just Hector. I'll give the match preparation the benefit of the doubt, though. If there was a time to wear your lifts, Homicide, I think it was this match. He looks so small compared to the megastar, Kip James. Oh no, he's calling someone and he's about to ask him if they know who Kip James is. Who are you calling?
Billy Gunn.
You're calling Billy Gunn?
No, I'm not calling Billy Gunn.
Who are you calling?
A casual.
They're not going to answer. They're mad at you. I'm gonna text a casual because I don't call people out of the blue on a Sunday morning. And I'm gonna because this guy recently has been throwing wrestling names around to me, and I'm like, how do you know who these people are?
I don't really talk to people, so my ability to call anybody that would know. I mean, Austin would know only because he's a wrestling fan.
Yeah, that's a bad person to ask. What about... Well, see, I don't know. I don't even know who I could tell you to ask of people you know. Look at Homicide. Just dove out to the ring. We're seeing the replay. Took out Kip. Run back
if
live.
I were to ask my dad, do you know who Billy Gunn is? He'd say, no.
He'd say, Bart?
Knowing my dad, he would be like, the Smoking Guns?
I texted someone who is he's not even a wrestling fan, but he is aware of some, and he may have watched something in the past, but not during the timeline where Billy Gunn was popular. So I'm going to see what he says about it. Now, he's also really bad at texting, so will I hear from him during the show? I don't know.
Probably not.
Matt Morgan with a headbutt on Homicide. The Megastar and the Blueprint have control here, and they're actually working together pretty decently.
You know who is a really good person to ask?
Who?
My buddy Fred.
See, I was going to say that, but that seemed like he definitely would know.
But here's the thing. Do I say Kip James? I'll do Kip James first. And then Billy Gunn.
Yeah, do that. Kip is tuning up the band in the corner and then runs, misses the splash.
Oh. LaFlair's called me back. That's who I was calling.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
Hey, buddy. Why would you call me? Why would I call you? Because I have a very urgent question. Okay, so I'm doing my TNA podcast with Dallas, and I'm miserable. But
oh my god!
Oh, I didn't mute myself. They heard that. Anyway, there's been a question, and we're debating, and you're someone who is casual enough to answer the question.
Put him on speaker. Tell him. Say, can I put you on speaker while I ask you?
I'm not putting him on speaker because I have to pay him for the use of his voice. That's how he is. Anyway,
It'll be good audio.
Fine. LaFlair, I'm going to put you on speaker for a second, okay? Go for it. Okay. I got consent, so you can't sue me. Okay. When I say the name Kip James, do you know who I'm talking about?
No idea.
No idea. Okay.
He said no idea. When I say Billy Gunn, you know who I'm talking about?
I do think I know who you're talking about, yes.
Okay, so Billy Gunn you would know,
okay,
but not Kip James.
Megastar.
Correct.
Okay, they're one of the same person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm going to take you off speaker now. We were having this conversation that people would not know who Kip James is, but potentially Billy Gunn they would.
Yeah, but you even said people wouldn't know Billy.
Okay. All right. That's all I had for you. Yeah, Billy Gunn. Right. Kip James is like, who? I don't know who that is.
That's just a random person that I'm walking down the street.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. That's fair.
And the thing is, like, his character that we're talking about right now is Kip James, and he's saying that he's a megastar, and I'm like, I don't think people know who Kip James is. Maybe Billy Gunn, but they wouldn't know who Kip James is.
Yeah, but you just doubted even Billy Gunn, so I think I'm still right here.
But yeah, even your characterization of the superstar from a casual person.
Well, I can sort of hear him, but like not enough.
But I recognize the name without question.
Right. Okay.
I think I'm right still.
It's because he was in DX. That
Yes,
you probably know
yes, of course.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I appreciate it. I'll let you enjoy your Sunday morning. My Sunday morning is going horrible because I have to watch 2 more hours of this shit.
Hopefully I was able to help.
You were a huge help. I appreciate it. Bye.
That was a good person to ask.
Okay, Fred has returned my message.
Okay, hold on. Before that, LAX just won. I just want to call it out. LAX won the match.
No.
And they just did a segment in the back. AJ Styles being interviewed, and Kurt Angle was just screaming at him. So Kurt Angle is still being featured on the show. He's just not wrestling.
Yeah, right. I'm going to give that LAX match a star and a half, largely because I was distracted by...
I'm going to do a 1 star and 3/4 because I think there was some good action in it.
Okay, Ziegler gave it a star.
I like seeing the dives and stuff, so.
Yeah, you're a sucker. Okay, I asked Fred, do you know Kip James? His response, not familiar. Why?
Do you know Billy Gunn? I'm still right, though, if they know Billy Gunn. Because you were like, no, they wouldn't even know Billy Gunn. They wouldn't know Billy
said
Gunn.
Potentially not Billy Gunn. They're not going to know Kip James.
Okay, guys, rewind. Listen back. Bob said they don't know Billy Gunn. I'm still right.
I was saying my dad wouldn't know. Well, I said my dad could know Smoking Guns.
No,
so I was saying they could know.
No, you said, oh, would they know Hulk Hogan? Yeah. Would they know Rock? Yeah. Would they know Stone Cold? Would they know Billy Gunn? Nope. Okay, well, I'm fucking right. Mega star.
But here's the problem, okay? Is that there are idiots out there, including myself, who didn't know that Repo Man and Demolition Smash were the same guy.
Okay, it's funny you say that. I just learned that right now. No, I'm kidding. I do feel like I
just found that out today.
I actually think I learned that not very long ago, and I was like, oh, okay.
Dude, I remember, I'll never forget. I was probably like 12, and I was going through the magazines, and there was like an article that was like, same person, different, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fucking Smash and Repo Man. And I go, what? And I'm like looking at the pictures. I go, that is the same guy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That was earth shattering. Just like how it took me even longer to realize that Big Josh in WCW is Doink.
Big Josh. I don't even know if I know who that is.
It's not a megastar.
Not a megastar.
Yeah, he's like a lumberjack gimmick.
Oh.
And I was like, wow, this guy sucks. And then it fucking turns out he's Doink. I'm like, holy shit, he's good.
We are heading into the final first round match. It is Super Eric and AJ Styles against Awesome Kong and BG James. And this is officially, I think it's the first official intergender match in TNA because Kong's going to have to fight a guy.
Is that true? No. Trinity and Cash fought.
Did they have a match, though?
She was at least in a triple threat, wasn't she, with Red and Cash? I'm looking it up.
You'd have to look it up. We'd have to. I might be wrong. If it's from the Asylum, then that would explain why I don't remember it.
It would have been definitely the Asylum.
I want to point out that BG James is wearing this bright blue sacrifice shirt, and it's like the design from the poster on it. And the shirt is ugly, but it's so ugly. I just looked it up on eBay to see if I could find it because I would love to wear that somewhere, and I cannot find it. Well, because how funny would it be to look at my Sacrifice 2008 shirt?
All right, so we're gonna look at. It would have been two. Yeah, so May 28th Kid Cash defeated Trinity.
Shit. Okay, I'm wrong.
There was also, on May 21st, an Anarchy Alliance tournament quarterfinal. David Young and Tracy defeating Kid Cash and Trinity.
That's more of a mixed tag, though, so I don't count that.
Trinity defeating Kid Cash. April 23rd.
Shit. Okay, yeah. I'm wrong.
And there was a three-way on March 29th. Kid Cash defeating Red and Trinity. So there are things that I can remember.
I cannot retain stuff as well as Bob is doing.
It's really disgusting. I'm not proud of this, that I knew that, or I remembered it.
Well, this is at least the first time that Awesome Kong is fighting AJ Styles.
I'm looking it up.
I'd say.
I'm looking it up.
I'm looking it up. Live review.
Fact check. Awesome Kong and AJ Styles. Let's see. I don't know. If I fucking look this up and they wrestled in like 2004 or something, I'm gonna lose my mind.
AJ just pushed Kong's hair out of her face, and she did not like that.
Okay, I'm not looking through all this. She wrestled quite a few places before TNA. I'm not gonna try to look that up.
Kong is holding her own against AJ Styles and spinning back fists. Not as effective as it is against the Knockouts, but he did stumble.
I want to point out as well, when I called LaFlair and he didn't answer, he called me back, and his first thing that he said was, "Why the fuck did you call me?" That gives you an idea of how often I call anybody, and it's
well. That's why I said I'm just gonna text someone.
Yeah, but I need the immediate reaction.
No, that was good. I think that was good. It was good content. We had a guest.
Yeah, I should call him every time. Like, hey, do you know Awesome Kong? Every match. Hey, have you heard of Chris Sabin?
Have you heard the name BG James?
Do you
know Road Dogg?
Road Dogg. He would be like, yeah, I know Road Dogg. Like, oh, it's the same person. What?
Yeah. Oh, same guy. He goes, okay, thank you. And then he hang up again. Have you heard the name Sting?
Sting?
Well, what about Sting?
What about Steve Borden? If I said Sting, he'd be like, the singer? And then no.
Oh.
I date the wrestler. The singer wrestled? No.
Awesome Kong with the awesome bomb on Styles. He flips through. Boom. Sits right down on the chest of AJ. He kicks out. See, this is the first match where I could see this almost going either way in this first round.
I don't know. I don't think there's any chance that Styles and Young would lose.
I mean, when you look at how they are on TV, but like I like the idea that they'd have Kong win one and then be like, holy crap, she is like...
I completely agree with you. Now, what I would have done is I would have done that. I would have had Kong win a match, but I would have done Kong and BG against Kip and Morgan, and she can just pin Kip.
Yeah, I agree with something more like that because you can't have her pin Styles, but Super Eric, also the character right now is like this. Super Eric is invincible. Unstoppable. Yeah, right. He wins, and so you almost can't. Although it's kind of played out at this point too, so you could get away with it that way.
I don't know if it's played out yet. I think it's still pretty fresh, isn't it?
Well, I'm thinking played out because he's not fighting like the monsters anymore. The monsters are gone. Right. They're gone. That was the reason to have it, and now they're gone.
Right. There's one approach you could do, and if you had Kong pin Super Eric, and then on Impact, you could be like, my kryptonite's women.
Oh, yeah, see?
Swanton Bomb. Jeff Hardy has arrived here. He's back.
Eric Young doing the Swanton? That was unexpected and looked very good. Kong going after Super Eric now. Oh my god, he just scoop slammed Awesome Kong onto BG James.
Wow. It's WrestleMania 3 all over again.
I see where this is going. Suicide Dive takes out Kong to the floor. Super Eric did. And he tagged AJ in. Oh. AJ just slipped on the ropes. And he landed right on his face. And honestly, I cannot tell if that was a botch or if he is doing it as the gimmick.
I don't know.
The way he sold it, I'm very confused. The crowd is like stunned. Oh, was he playing possum? Because he just rolled up.
No, I think he slipped.
He's holding his nose, but like, why would he have slipped and landed that flatly? I feel like he would have flailed a little bit more if it was on purpose.
You know, I don't know. I've heard that Sabu would purposely botch.
Right, he would. Yeah. Well, either way, I thought that match was pretty fun for a little bit there. The ending went flat for me, but I'll give that one. I'll also give that a star and 3/4.
I'll give it a star and a half. Jake Ziegler gave it a star and a quarter.
Okay, so
did I say the LAX rating? It was a star.
Yes, I think you might have.
Okay.
LAX and AJ and Super Eric and Rhino and Cage vs. Team 3D are the semifinals matches that we will be getting.
That's not a bad semifinals, really.
No, it was not. I don't like this TNAWrestling.com giant thing that they have on the announce table. It looks like it's one of the ring post signs.
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
And I don't like it.
You're right. It might be.
TNA Knockout Battle Royal ladder match / someone will get their head shaved. Jacqueline, Tracy, Brooke, Salinas, Christy Hemme, Gail Kim,
could Raka Khan get shaved? Because I don't think any part of that is her real hair.
It is huge.
It's huge. It's clearly a weave.
Honestly, if they shaved her, though, it kind of could play into the whole Steiner and Petey thing, too.
Right.
I wouldn't hate that.
I think it would be fun.
But her hair does look really cool, too. So
I don't know if she would think it's fun.
No, I don't think she
And considering she is kind of crazy, the whole Britney Spears thing that they've already referenced could work, too.
Right. Wait. They're going to be making an announcement later tonight concerning the main event matchup. I see them setting up the Terror Dome in the background. They're just carrying it in. Oh, Lauren is with Rick Steiner in the back. Let's see what's up with this. I like that Lauren was gone for like 2 weeks and now she's back, and they like brought Crystal back very briefly. This is one of the biggest nights in my brother's career. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, to show my support to my brother. Every time you and your brother get together, you seem to stir up a little bit of trouble. No, she doesn't have any other questions. That's it. I don't like Rick Steiner.
I don't either. And I've been watching. Well, it's taken me about 3 years, but I've been watching WCW 1999, and he's the TV champion for most of that, and it is quite frustrating.
Yeah, I bet. So we are getting a video of the Terror Dome.
The Terror Dome. Cruel Intentions of the Cage.
So it's supposed to be sort of like a cage match mixed with an Ultimate X match, is kind of how they're saying. It's 30 feet off the ground.
Yeah, I would imagine that just for the climbing part.
The climbing,
get out of the cage.
Because if you guys are unfamiliar with it, let's talk visually here. It is essentially a rounded cage, red cage. It's not the regular, I don't know what to call the chain link. It's more like a old school cage, like bars.
It's the bars.
Yeah, big bars. And then it has a domed top with a circle in the middle of the top, very small. You have to climb up it and over the top and then out of the circle. It's very difficult.
Yeah, and if you want to watch maybe the best version of this, check out the January 4th, 2010 Impact, where Homicide gets stuck.
He can't do it.
He can't do it.
Also, I'm going to call out, as Curryman is making his entrance, they do not have the top on yet, and the side is open because I think they have to get everyone in it before they finish sealing it up. I think it's literally a fully contained cage.
Oh, because there's no door.
Yeah, which also seems like a fire hazard if there was a fire in the building, just saying.
Well, it's happened before. Hard Justice, 2006.
He's hot. He's spicy. He tastes great. It's Curry Man.
How the hell did he get in there?
One of the sides is open.
Okay, so from that camera angle right there, this is giving me like Pujami Prison vibes.
It does have that kind of vibe to it, doesn't it? Yeah, has that happened at this point yet? I don't think so, has it? Or yes?
I
don't know.
Let's look it up.
Look it up. Live research. I love it.
When was the first Puna? Oh, I was actually going to spell that right.
Yeah, see, one side is open. You can see right there.
Dude. It happened July 23rd, 2006.
Whoa. That is way earlier than I would have guessed. Way early.
I thought maybe 2009.
If that, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Undertaker defeated the Big Show, who was a last-minute replacement for the Great Khali.
That's so funny. Yep. Okay, so it's Curry Man, Sanjay Dutt, and Consequences Creed coming out right now so far. Well, I think like the big bars is what's kind of giving the Punjabi prison vibe.
Yeah, right? I mean, because it's bamboo, I think.
Are you prepared for the consequences?
I just read it. Yeah, bamboo surrounded the ring. Yeah.
Now look at the ground. There's even like the way they had to put this on the cage or on the ring, I should say, is pretty interesting. There's like little carts that are kind of helping hold it up. It's very interesting. So it's almost like they rolled it out. And actually, I don't know if I ever realized, it goes down to the floor. See, it goes, or no, well, I guess it stops at the ring apron, but then there's the things that hold it up. I don't know. It's a very interesting structure. I wonder where the Terradome is today. Do you think it's melted down? Do they have it stored somewhere?
I'm going to say they sold it.
Yeah, but to who?
Like parts of it. To fans.
To fans?
Yeah. Like, hey, you want part of the Terradome?
No, because I would have bought it. I would have bought it.
Would you have?
If there was like a little chunk of it, yeah, why not? And see, I mean, just think about this. I just went to the Hardy Party before the TNA Syracuse tapings, and they were selling pieces of cable from the Bound for Glory 2024 match that the Hardys... What was that? It was the Hardys? I think it was a 6-man match. I can't remember now. I looked it up. Anyways, there's a piece of table that Jeff Hardy painted, and I bought a piece for $50.
Of course you did.
And then they were also selling them at the show, which they had, I think, cooler pieces, but that's okay. I still have a piece, so it doesn't matter. Kaz coming out next. Jimmy Rave just came out as well. Now, notice, there's a bunch of these guys who are coming out with gloves on to help with the climbing situation. I don't think they all have gloves on, though.
What?
Some of them have gloves on, and some of them do not. Or unless they all do, and I'm not paying attention.
Well, they don't want to get blisters.
No, they might all have gloves. Oh, yeah. Or no, Creed doesn't. Creed doesn't have gloves. He's got taped hands. Curry Man does have gloves, though. Which I didn't notice before. Motor City Machine Guns. Oh, both Motor City Machine Guns come out together, saving some time.
And they are wearing gloves.
They're wearing gloves. Although, well, I don't know if they are at this point. I was going to say, I feel like
those are gloves.
Well, yeah, but normally, do they
wear
gloves with their gear?
They're not wearing gloves. I know when I can see Chris Sabin's palm when they do the taunt.
Yeah, when they do the thing, yeah. Maybe they start after this. Because doesn't Shelley wear gloves eventually, or no?
I don't know.
Am I making this up?
Probably.
I might be making it up.
Johnny Devine. I'm going to say he's not wearing gloves.
He's not wearing gloves, so he's not climbing. Or he's really good at it. TNA is divine.
Divine. TNA is divine. All right, we are 1 hour and 3 minutes into the show.
Okay. We're flying.
Lord help me.
That angle that Johnny Devine just set the paparazzi cam up for is awful. It's got a ring post in the way. You can't see shit. So if he's actually recording for a reference material, you ain't gonna see nothing.
That's a bad spot. That's a fan cam I would not buy. And I buy a lot of fan cams.
Yeah, you do. And the final participant, it's Black Machismo. Now, I believe this is a number 1 contenders match. Originally, it was going to be for the title, I believe, is the case here.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, SoCal. Ringside supporting her man, although not official. They're just friends at this point still. Oh, here's Jim Cornette. Who's going to sweeten the pot? We got a spot open in tonight's main event.
Oh, brother.
Wait a second. Not only does the winner get a shot at the X Division title, but the winner of this match will take Kurt Angle's place tonight. Curryman versus Samoa Joe versus...
No, it's going to be Shark Boy, dude.
Shark Boy versus Samoa Joe versus Scott Steiner. Okay,
I feel like there's 2 obvious choices here.
Okay, so...
it's the structure is completely separate from it.
Yes, the ceiling is separate.
It. Oh my god.
It's a crazy structure. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Talk about just wasting money. Like, why are we doing that?
Because it's cool?
It's like overlapping.
Yes. Is this the first time you've ever seen?
I've never watched this pay-per-view.
Yeah, but you've seen the Steel Asylum.
I've seen the Terror Dome, but it was like on that Impact, but it was already like set up.
Oh yeah, no, dude. This is like the whole thing. Okay, so obvious choices here. You're thinking. I think there's one very clear one to me, and then the other one. I mean, it's okay. I think the clearest option here is Kaz.
Well, I would say Kaz and Lethal.
And Lethal, yeah. Although I do feel like they'd like to do things that could be surprising, but also elevate a guy at least for a little bit. So could they do something like a surprise, like Creed win?
No,
he's new, he's hot.
No, they're not going to put fucking Creed in the main event of a pay-per-view.
You don't know.
I do know because looking at the description, I do.
Okay.
Rudy Charles is.
He's at the top of the asylum.
The top of the cage. As if we need a referee to confirm who has climbed out.
Well, right, yeah. Why is he up there?
The top of the cage.
I'd love to ask him, hey, did you shit your pants while you were at the top of the Terror Dome?
Oh my god.
Because it looks awful, just for the record.
Well, yeah, this is just silly. What is Shark Boy doing?
Shark Boy, boom, gets drop kicked in the knee and then double teamed by the Motor City Machine Guns. That's what he's doing.
Got with a head scissors on Saban. Now he's doing a standing slice bread. No, Shelly's going to counter it.
Boom.
Drives him face first to the mat.
Lethal does not want to deal with that. Lethal combination? No. Stopped it in his tracks by Chris Sabin.
Nice. Oh shit! Creed is upside down at the top, near the top of the. Oh, this is not good. Oh no. Oh,
okay, so
dude, his leg. Like...
He helped Kazarian with a leg drop. I have an update from my friend who I texted about Billy Gunn now.
Yeah.
So I basically was like, "Do you know who Billy Gunn is?
Which one is this? Kevin?
This is my friend Sam, who you've met.
Sam.
Before. He said, I'm not familiar with him. I'm a normie with some knowledge of a small window of WWE. So it was worth a shot. But he's like even way further out of
So he doesn't know Kip.
Well, he doesn't know Billy Gunn.
You said Billy Gunn.
Yeah. So I'd say we're 1-1. That's all I'm saying. We're 1-1.
I think we're both right. I think there's people that would not know him. So he's not a megastar. If one person doesn't know, I think it's not a megastar.
If there's one person who doesn't know who he is.
A megastar means like everybody knows Michael Jackson. Everybody knows Prince. No. Those people are megastars.
Who's that?
Okay. Everybody knows a Bella Danger.
You know that I thought, speaking of people,
Dallas doesn't know who a Bella Danger is because he's married.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a porn star. So there's that.
Oh.
Tower of Doom in the Terror Dome.
With a Hurricane Rana, and that just fucking knocked everyone out. I was gonna say, speaking of people who are megastars, I thought that Michael Jordan was dead, but he's not dead.
Michael Jordan's not dead.
I keep thinking he's dead, but he's not. No. The way people talk about him, I think he's been dead for like 30 years.
No, he's very much alive. You know what's funny is that, do you think Cody Rhodes is a megastar?
I guess in what we're talking about, then no.
No way.
There's not. I don't know if there is any in WWE right now, is there?
That's what I think I'm saying is that no. Roman Reigns? Like if I were to be like, hey, do you know Roman Reigns? People are gonna be like, no.
I sort of feel like Roman, it's like the Edge. Like he's very close to a lot of people knowing who he is.
Dude, I don't know. I think wrestling fans' perception of what people would know is like not as severe as you think. In my opinion. Because again, people are going to know Hulk Hogan. People know Randy Savage. And a lot of it for Randy Savage would be like, oh, the Macho Man.
I don't think as many people know him as you think, probably.
I think you'd be surprised. I've asked people, middle-aged women. I've been like, hey, do you know Randy Savage? And they'll be like, oh, yeah, the guy that would have like the hat and the tassels. And I'd be like, yeah. So they know who he is. Even people know like Ultimate Warrior pretty well that I've encountered, which is a very small window.
Yeah,
compared
that era definitely has more
the aura.
Yeah, so I could see how you could probably get away with Savage and Warrior as well. Yeah.
But if I were to be like, hey, Ricky Steamboat, they're not going to be like, right, oh yeah, right. that guy.
But if you look, a lot less colorful than the other names that were mentioned. So
correct. If he was
both visually and character-wise.
Right. If he was breathing fire for a longer period of time than 8 months, then maybe more people would know.
Yeah, well, you can't keep swallowing that flammable liquid all the time.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of people know The Undertaker because they'll be like, oh, the dead guy.
Yes, a lot of people know him.
Yeah.
Shark Boy goes, you don't mess with me.
If I were to go, hey, do you know Consequences Creed?
Well, yeah.
They might be like, from the Rocky movies?
Sort of, but not quite yet.
Not yet.
Curry Man, oh, there we go. Powerbombed Sanjay Dutt as he was hanging from the edge section of the top of the Terror Dome. This match has been pretty high action. A lot of quick spots, a lot going on. It's been pretty fun so far.
This has been the best match so far.
Easily best match so far. No question.
If I haven't looked at his review yet, but if at minimum, if Ziggler doesn't give this 3 stars, then I know he just hates TNA.
Well, is he the one who has generally been quite negative when we've reviewed had his stuff on? There's one person who like is just like, okay, are you watching the show?
He might. You know what? One of them might have been Arnold Furious.
Oh, okay. Jimmy Raven, Curry Man going up to the top here of the Terror Dome. Oh my God, Spice Rack?
I should try to find maybe a Larry Zonka one. Because he was very...
I like Zonka's reviews. He's very fair. Spice rack off the top rope to Jimmy Rave.
Oh, I think I found one. Yeah, I did. Does he? Yep. Okay. So comparatively, Larry Zonka, for the matches that we've watched, he gave 3D against Sting and Storm a 1.5 stars. Cage and Rhino against Rude and Booker T, 1.5 stars. LAX against Kip and Morgan, 1 star. AJ and Eric against James and Kong, 1.25 stars. And now we're on the Terror.
Okay.
I'm going to compare Ziggler and Zonka reviews. How about that?
Oh, Wave of the Future. Or sorry.
That was like a Spanish fly.
It was the Flux Capacitor. That was my apologies. I was thinking of his other move.
That looked more like a Spanish fly than did a Flux Capacitor.
That's what the Flux Capacitor is, though.
But I thought he was like more to the side.
Well, I think that's just because he can't go straight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's just his rotation with it.
Oh, I guess that makes more sense. The top of this cage reminds me of times when I would try to put the top on like a pan, but it was the wrong size. And I'd have to go get another one. I'd be like, oh, wait. Oh, the fucking J driller.
Double underhook pile driver.
Oh, wait, that's Divine Intervention, right?
Oh, yes, he does call it that. That's right.
Yeah. Divine is wearing gloves. He wasn't when he came out.
Wait. Oh, was he in his pockets? He put him on for his entrance? See, I like that smart, I feel like. Look at this. This is looking quite dangerous.
Johnny Devine about to be in the main event. Oh, he fell.
He fell.
Johnny Devine he was very close to main eventing Sacrifice. Kaz is right there. He's going to win.
Climbing with ease, I will say. He's climbing very easily.
Well, he was.
Wow. And here's the hard part.
This is the most difficult part. Yeah, you have to have some really good upper body strength.
You use all your upper body strength after you just wrestle the match, and Kazarian gets the win, or Kaz.
Rudy Charles was right there to confirm it.
Oh my god.
So now Kaz not only gets an X Division championship match, he's in the main event. It's going to be Kaz, Scott Steiner, and Samoa Joe.
Right, spoiler, his name is in the YouTube title.
Yeah.
So they kind of spoil a whole match in their description of the.
Yeah, it's fine. It happened 18 years ago. Who cares?
Right.
Okay. Zonka, who I have now found his review. And I just passed the match.
Wait, we got to rate it first.
Oh. I was going to go 3.5.
I was just going to say 3.5 as well. I think that was actually quite good. I really enjoyed it.
And especially compared to everything else that we just watched. I'd say 3.5. Maybe like 3.25 to 3.5, but I'm leaning towards 3.5, so I'll stay.
Yeah, that was a really fun match. And the first time ever. Like, that was really cool.
Yeah, it was good. Zonka gave it 3 stars, which is fine.
That's fair.
Whatever. Now, this is where I think Jake just doesn't like TNA. Because he gave it 2.25.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Well, Zonka's, I feel like, makes it feel like he's actually watching the shows and like knows what's going on, whereas the other guy, Ziegler, it was like, I didn't know James Storm and Sting were a team. It's like, okay.
Well, the thing about Larry Zonka is, and I don't know how the hell he did it, but he watched everything.
That's impressive.
Everything. I would sit at home and see this guy have like 8 reviews for all these. I mean, like everything, and I'd be like, "There's no way this guy's married and has kids." And sure enough, he was married, and he had kids.
Good for him.
I was like, where do you find the time? with all the wrestling that he would watch. How? I didn't understand it. Yeah, he was definitely watching the shows, so he would have context for everything.
Okay, JB is with the heavyweight champion backstage, Samoa Joe, who has a new T-shirt. That's a color T-shirt for wrestling that you don't normally see. It's like beige. Business is business, JB.
Jesus, Joe. No. I feel like you kind of care a little bit. You wouldn't be that angry if you didn't care.
Right. He cares a little bit.
I think that he's upset because he's realizing that he cares about another individual. Because that's usually how I react.
Don't you dare cross my path.
Do you think I care that she ripped my heart out and fucking broke me? No! I don't care. You think I care that I no longer have trust issues? I have trust issues? No!
Okay, I have a question for you here.
Go ahead.
There is a surprise / new development as of purchasing the show. Kazarian is in the main event.
Mm-hmm.
We have seen him in the past reach main event levels, fight for the title even, but he's kind of been lost to the wayside here and there.
He hasn't been on a pay-per-view main event, has he?
No. Well, no. I think it was always Impacts.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's had high-profile matches with main event players,
Kurt,
right?
Christian, yeah.
Do you pull the trigger?
No.
You don't think you do?
Absolutely not.
No, and just shot. Say, fuck it.
No. From Samoa Joe? No way.
He could pin Steiner.
No.
I don't know.
No.
I feel like if you're gonna have that disappointing of your Kurt Angle's not on the show.
No, you don't have Joe lose the title. Because what? You're going to have Kaz win it and then he'll lose it on Impact to Joe in 3 days?
No. You know what I would do? Here's
King of the Mountain?
King of the fucking Mountain. Yeah, exactly. And then Samoa Joe wins it back.
No.
And then you have a fun little program from him. I would do it easily.
No way.
Easily.
And that's why you're a bad booker.
No, I'm not. And just think of how angry Samoa Joe would be for the next 5 weeks. It'd be incredible.
I don't want to watch that.
I guess the negative here of doing that is the fact that Samoa Joe just won it last month. So I guess if he's had it for more than a month, I feel like it'd be a no-brainer to me.
If he had won it at against all odds.
Yeah.
Sure. You can do that. But it's been kind of portrayed as the Joe era. And for him to lose it on the first pay-per-view defense, it's a bit tough. If this was July, then yeah.
It's one of those things, this is the thing with Cass. I feel like he always almost gets there, and it's just not the right time or stuff and it happens for the next, 15 years until he finally gets there.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We're heading into the Team 3D versus Rhino and Christian Cage match. This is a semifinal match in the Deuces Wild tournament. I believe we're getting both semifinal matches, then the women's match, then the finals before the main event. I think we kind of said it correctly earlier, essentially.
Yeah. And now remember, Rhino and Cage were just brutally beaten with chair shots from Booker T.
And Rhino was just selling it when he was coming out.
He was.
So
Christian should come out with a neck brace on.
He's limping.
He could still do the arm taunt, and then he had to grab his neck.
He hurt his neck by doing the thing. Oh, shit.
Oh, Stinger.
Shit.
Stinger. There you go. Is he going to do it again? Yep.
Hell yeah. He's like, we got this, dude?
Dude, where are we? I got hit by a chair. I got hit with a chair, man. I have no idea where I'm at. This feels like a fucking Impact show.
I will say, I feel like it's not dragging as much as I was expecting it to.
No, this feels like I'm at a TNA taping, and this is the main event of the first episode.
It does. Okay, I will agree with that, as we just experienced that.
That was my segue.
Which we can talk about, I guess, during these two matches here.
That was my transition.
Yeah, me and Bob attended both nights in Syracuse, New York. How freaking cool was it that we got to see TNA tapings in our hometown? I thought it was freaking awesome.
You're making it sound like I thought I hated it.
No, I don't think you did. I did see a post from someone on Facebook who posted in a group that was like, night 1 was like awesome, but it felt like night 2 was too long and stuff. And to you and me, night 2 was freaking incredible, I thought.
So night 2 was longer. Night 1, we got out of there just after 10.
Barely after 10. And it started right at
7.
At 7. This show, night 2, it started about 10 minutes before 7 and went till almost 11, didn't it?
It was like almost like 11:30.
It was late.
It was definitely a later night. But not necessarily for myself. I think the crowd on night 2 got burnt out.
Well, not for nothing.
Probably around like 10:30 or so.
You put on some bangers earlier in the show, and
yeah.
Spoiler alert in case I say anything as we discuss this, if you have not watched the aired episode yet, but we saw the title change. We had another title match. I mean, it was just like boom, 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 boom. It was a very heavy, higher match quality night on night 2 than it was night 1. And I mean, even I was feeling the tired a little bit, but I'm sorry, I'm just not going to complain about a show going long. We got the money's worth that you're getting is, to me, like, that's fine. For maybe me, I should have had a coffee before the show is what I should have done.
Yeah, whatever. It's like when we went to AEW All Out in Chicago, and that show was like, what, 5 hours or something? But
yeah,
but it was wrestling. I'm a wrestling fan, so if you give me a bunch of wrestling,
well,
I'll be fine.
Well, that
my
one too,
issue is when I watch a 6-hour show and 40 minutes of it is wrestling.
Yeah, which we could segue into that as well if we want to, but because that just happened yesterday as of this recording, and it's probably going to happen again tonight.
It will happen tonight as well.
And I'm not watching either one, for the record.
This is the first time that I will have watched 0 WrestleMania. 0.
That's crazy.
Since 1998. Like I would have watched in some level a portion, a match.
Yeah.
Whatever the case is, but I have
I was going to say
zero interest.
I wonder if that's for me too, because I feel like last year I came over your house for one night or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
Did I have people over for Mania last year?
I could be confusing shows, but regardless, I'm not watching it either. Just to call out what's happening in the match right now, Team 3D has major control over Rhino and Christian Cage, but pretty standard match wise.
Well, because last year was Cena and Cody, and that was on Peacock, so I definitely remember watching.
No.
Yeah, my problem is that apparently I would have to buy an additional subscription within a subscription that I have.
Yeah, no,
that's insane. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no. Now, if you were like, "Hey, I'm having a couple people over. If you want to come," would I have considered? Yeah, I probably would have considered it, but I'm not going out of my way.
No, yeah. If you
I'm
watch
here
it
for
with
the
a
vibes.
couple of people, then sure. But I'm not going to buy it on my own. It's crazy.
But anyways, back to TNA taping. Let's talk about the fun stuff.
Right.
As Christian is about to go high risk to the floor, crossbody takes up both members of Team 3D.
His head, though.
I'm not going to sit here and recap what happened both nights. What I do want to say about it is they taped things very weird, very out of order. And honestly, to get the best of the tapings, you kind of had to be at both nights, which luckily we were in the front row, mind you. Take a look for the sign that I held up maybe twice both nights, but I did not do it over, which I wasn't planning to. We had some really great interactions with a lot of the wrestlers. Heather by Elegance specifically was like a ton of fun. The whole Elegance brand was just, I think that was like a super highlight of the tapings for me. Just because they were so fun to interact with and stuff. And I got roasted on night 2, so that was cool. Yeah. Also at the first night, I did a meet and greet with Nick Nemeth, who was cool. Very excited to meet him. And also Leon Slater, who is now a friend of the show, passed me his phone, said, type in the page for me. I did it, and he followed us on Instagram and on Twitter, which you can also, if you go to TNACrossTheLine.com, you can find all of our pages, but we're at Cross the Line TNA, I believe, on both of those platforms. So if you weren't following us, but Leon Slater, well, come on, what are you doing? Follow us.
And you're going to be stunned to hear this, but Leon is he actually downloaded all 359 episodes.
Hey, maybe he did.
That's crazy.
I don't know. But he was super cool to talk to. And actually, so I had our podcast shirt on. You can find that at ProWrestlingTees.com/CrossLineTNA. And they were asking me about it. I wasn't going to sit there and plug a show to these guys. I just wanted to meet them because I like them. So that was super cool. What else? Oh, I'm going to even give a brief shout out, even though it did not fully happen on night 2. I was trying so hard. I said, I need to meet Eric Young. Also, friend of the show, follows us on Twitter. Massive back body drop to Christian Cage in this match, by the way. We are still watching the match, just so everyone knows. I tried very hard. I was tweeting. I said, who can help me and Bob meet the TNA original, Eric Young? He wasn't doing the meet and greets on either night, unfortunately. I'm tagging Carlos Silva. I'm tagging Ross Foreman. I'm hoping someone will see it, and maybe this is a shot in the dark, right? Who thinks this is going to happen? Well, I had so much fun on night 2. I did not open social media during the show. Well, how dare I?
Crazy.
We leave the building. I pull it up in the middle of the show. Ross Foreman tweeted us back. Guys, it almost happened. They would not allow me back in the building. I'm still beating myself up about it. But he said, I tried, next time. So don't you worry. We're going to make this happen one of these days. Also, Bob nearly caught Jeff Hardy's towel that he comes out with from his pants until I decided I'm going to jump even though my friend is 6'4". I don't know. And I tripped on him. It was
horrible. So it's funny you mentioned that because I went to a baseball game with Brett on Friday, which was 2 days ago. And we're in the front row right by the dugout, which is perfect, seating. And Scooch is throwing t-shirts out. The Scooch literally underhand throws it to Brett and he misses it.
Oh my God.
And I look at him and I go, you've been busting my balls about my buddy tripping on me, and you fucking couldn't catch a
That's
t-shirt?
worse. That's worse.
He goes, this is fucking karma. I go, Jesus Christ.
That's so funny.
It was so funny.
Oh, Rhino and Christian getting cover on Devon. Nope. Brother Ray was able to kick out of that. Johnny Devine is ringside here. He does have the kendo stick.
He's not wearing gloves.
Not wearing gloves. Not wearing his ring gear either. But Rhino gets thrown to the floor, kind of where Devine is located.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anything else that you wanted to say about the tapings? I mean, I think overall it was even more fun than I was expecting it to be, and I didn't regret buying the ticket for both nights at all. It was a little pricey, but honestly, 2 nights, I thought it was a blast.
Yeah, it was fine. Santana and Swan was a really good match. I'd probably say in all the live wrestling I've seen, I mean, it's probably a top 10 match.
It was good. I was thinking about it after. I was like, if we were watching that on this podcast, I think that was like a 4-star match.
Yeah.
Easily. It was very, very good.
It was very good. It's funny you mentioned this rating thing. I'm going to be looking at reviews and seeing what people give it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because I thought it was very good.
And what I will say is that as Rhino hits a gore on Devon, hold on.
No way.
Devine gets in the ring. But so is Brother Ray in the background. He's got Devine's kendo stick. Bam, right over the head of Rhino. Is that going to be it now? Let's see. Hold on. I'll finish my statement in a moment. Devon, 1, 2, 3. Team 3D moves on to the finals. That was actually not bad. I actually enjoyed that match.
I'm going to say 2 1/4.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with 2 1/4 because I think it was better than the 2 stars we gave earlier for sure, but it's still just another tournament match.
Zonka gave that 2 stars. And Jake also gave it 2 stars.
Okay. That feels very fair. The other thing I was going to say is we were getting so much feedback and interactions over on our Twitter page, and we gained so many new followers. So if you're new and you happen to just sit through an hour and 34 minutes and 5 seconds of Sacrifice, welcome.
You're a sucker.
Hopefully you're enjoying Sacrifice.
Fred has responded about, how about Billy Gunn?
Okay.
He is, so before, in case you have forgotten, do you know Kip James? Not familiar. Why? How about Billy Gunn? He goes, yeah, I heard of him.
That counts. Okay. Well, from our surveyed audience here, we were pretty split.
Yeah. So I think split would mean not megastar.
I don't know. It's almost like saying a thumbs in the middle means more down, but really we say it's up.
No, not necessarily.
Ooh.
No, I've done reviews where it's like thumbs in the middle, but I would be leaning towards a no.
Yeah, but when we do like the observer things, it's like generally in middle means more. It's going to be semi-positive.
I think you're just saying that for the sake of the argument.
Yes, I kind of am, but Matt, we are in the semi-final match. It's AJ and Super Eric against LAX.
After watching this show, I could go 3 years without seeing a tag match. It would still be too soon.
Well, we have one more after this one.
Oh my god.
Now, the thing is, I'm also trying to pay attention to the crowd reactions, but I haven't been super listening. I feel like during the matches, they're actually pretty into it, but Styles coming out right now, it feels kind of quiet in there.
It's dead. We're about to see Team 3D for a 3rd time on this show.
Yeah, that's a lot of Team 3D in one show, man.
Yeah. I mean, they're heels, so I guess, we'll boo them. But then whoever they're fighting, LAX or Super Eric and Styles, I mean, people are just going to be like, hey, all right, this has been fun, but maybe, not this much. I think in Jake's review, he said that the first round should have been on pay-per-view, and he's absolutely, or on Impact, and he's absolutely right.
Right.
The first round should have just been on television. You do the semifinals and finals on pay-per-view, and you're good to go.
I actually completely agree with that. I feel like would have been a very smart move. Yeah, we would have suffered on TV for a little while, but I'd rather than pay for it.
But instead, they were like, we're going to do qualifying matches.
Right.
Well, come on.
Here come LAX, by the way. Oh, there's Salinas. Okay, this is more... Wait, this is more interesting because she's about to wrestle after this. So why is she coming out right now? Anyway.
Well, we could always ask her on Twitter.
And I think she would respond to us, I'm going to be honest with you. She recently just changed her profile picture to a Salinas picture. And I was like, fire, fire, fire. And she liked it.
You're welcome.
Fire, fire, fire. We're talking about Salinas a lot, and you're retweeting us. Thank you. Friend of the show, Shelly Martinez.
Friend of the show.
What was I going to say? Oh, if you did the quarterfinals on TV, you could have built matches for the pay-per-view based on that. The Booker T turn, the teams fighting, James Storm and Sting. You could have ended up doing a tables match. Sting put him through a table, or I think you could have built off of the dysfunction between these people very easily.
Well, and I think the heel turn by Booker, I think it would get more buzz if it was on TV anyway.
That's a good point.
I mean, because right now, let's say 20 to 25,000 pay-per-view buys, whatever. But you put it on television where 1.2 million people are watching it, they're going to be going on, social media or whatever, Facebook.
Hey, we've been getting like 1.4. Don't you undersell us?
1.4. Excuse me.
Homicide and AJ starting us off really hot here. Going back and forth with quick covers, reversals.
Really hot? What are you talking
about?
We're
going fast. It's fast
really
paced.
Hot is not fast paced. They were doing
yes, it is.
Leg
they
sweeps.
Are hot. They are hot. Boom, boom, boom.
Counters.
Bullshit. What do you know?
What do you know? I don't.
What do you know? Go get a high noon, bitch.
You know what?
It's not even noon yet, and you're not drunk. What are you?
You know what? I'm going to.
Thank God to get a break. Look at him stomp away. Hernandez and Super Eric going at it. Shoulder blocks to each other. Super Eric, not going down for him, but he was able to sidestep Hernandez there, and Hernandez fell to the floor. Oh God, he's making a lot of noise. He's over here trash talking. He doesn't want to admit that Billy Gunn could potentially be seen as a megastar, even though it's really up in the air. And even if he's not, the character still works, guys. We don't have to argue about this. It's the Attitude Era thing, okay? Everyone knows everyone from there because most people were watching at the time, okay? But I'm okay being wrong about it because it's just Billy Gunn. It's just Kip James. So it doesn't matter. And Bob's coming back. He's slamming down his high noon. Hernandez has the upper hand on Super Eric now. Bob is back. I'm going to stop talking trash. Okay. So LAX has control of... I wasn't talking about Billy Gunn at all while you were gone, okay?
I'll listen to the show.
No, you won't.
You're right, I won't.
Even though you have in the past, but you won't.
Yeah, I won't.
Super Eric, look at this. Lucha. Boom. Huge crossbody on Hernandez.
Lucha.
To the floor. AJ cheering on his superhero friend of Super Eric. I can't wait to see a knockout get their head shaved in the next match.
Yeah, because you're a monster.
Dude, I have Molly Holly being shaved at WrestleMania burned into my head. It's just burned in there. I've never forgotten it. AJ, springboard flying forearm. He did not slip that time.
Oh, okay.
Hey, speaking of, also with AJ Styles, I guess we should note, 2 days ago? On Friday, was it?
Friday, I think.
So April 17th, AJ Styles was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, and he apparently had the shortest speech of all time. It was less than 5 minutes, I think I saw.
Oh.
You know what that's...
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, you know what that screams to me is that he's not actually retired.
Well, he also hasn't necessarily always been a talker.
Well, that's a good point.
So, there's that.
He said, and I think one of the lines was like, my speech doesn't need to be long because my career speaks for itself, and that is true.
That is an AJ Styles thing to say. Speaking of Styles going to the Hall of Fame, I was in a North-South Connection video highlighting his career. So if you go on YouTube and type in North-South Connection, I chatted with Ryan Gray about AJ's career, highlighting TNA, because as Ryan put it off air, he was like, you're a big TNA fan, and I said, whoa, don't put that on me. Just because I do a podcast doesn't mean I'm a TNA fan.
Bullshit.
I'm doing this because this is basically a Make-A-Wish for Dallas.
Oh, please.
So don't put that bad juju on me. Is basically what I told him.
He's being dramatic, guys. He loves TNA. I think that I have turned Bob into more of a TNA fan by making him do this podcast with me than he was before.
I don't think I would agree with that. I really enjoyed the Asylum years. I really enjoyed that. Once we went full Impact Zone, I think that's really the beginning of like, hey, we're just going to be WWE light.
I don't feel like that yet.
I'm saying that the tendency has been more...
Because it's more of a TV show versus just a...
And that's kind of what I'm getting at. So when in the Asylum years, it's very much like I'm watching Memphis wrestling, but it's in the early 2000s. Like,
yeah, I can see that.
This is crazy. Like,
it's the Wild West.
Exactly.
I mean, we've said it before. Yeah. It was a very wild time.
Yeah.
And if you're one of those new fans who just followed us recently and you want to dive back into the archives, the Asylum years, we covered every single weekly pay-per-view, 2 hours long. Every episode was like 3.5 hours, I feel like, or 2.5 at least.
Oh, at least 2. Yeah, no, we're probably close to 3 hours a lot of times.
And what a ride it was.
I mean, I'm jonesing for like a random 3-week Big Vito push.
Big Vito versus Simon Diamond in the freaking, what did they call it? It was that St. Patrick's
Luck of the Irish street fight.
Yeah. Styles Clash. Let's see. Is he gonna hit it?
There's 4 cases on the floor of the ring, and you have to pick out where the kendo stick is or whatever they want.
And could we ever forget the Dup Cup?
I try.
You can try, but you ain't gonna. Super Eric off the top. He just broke AJ out of the Gringo Killer. Hernandez clothesline Super Eric to the floor. And AJ with another roll-up?
Hector Guerrero.
Selena says the ref distracted, and Hector Guerrero just rolled back.
AJ's shoulder is... AJ's shoulders were completely off the mat.
Well, Homicide gets the pin, but there, yeah, I mean, that was like the most obvious.
That was horrible. That's.
I'm hoping that they will play that into the storyline a little because you could. Okay, so Bob says a star. I think some of the action was fine. I'm gonna give it a 1.25 stars. It was fine.
All right. Ziggler gave it 1.5 stars. And what in the world? Zonka gave it 2.25 stars.
I don't know if it's that good. There's some good spots, but
I'm pretty sure it wasn't that good. But what do I know? All right. Well, before we get this lockdown, get to this. What the fuck is these guys about?
She's with members of Samoa Joe's kin.
I gotta go pee. This is ridiculous. I've had 3 sips of a high noon. Now I gotta piss. What the hell?
Wow. Bob is a lightweight. This is a weird group to interview since they're just like family members, but okay. What people don't seem to understand is what Samoa Joe's like in this ring. He brought the entire Samoa nation. You saying that you would physically get involved if Joe needed you? This guy says, I respect what they do in the ring, but blood is blood. This other guy's just screaming. Uso for life. We are here for you, brother. I just don't know if we need to do that. Like, unless these people are going to be like characters on TV, which would be fine. Stars out tonight. Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkin singer and eventually an owner in TNA, or president, I guess I should say. And also the owner of NWA current days. I would say he's nearly unrecognizable in that weird fedora hat he had on. But we're now getting the highlight package for the Knockouts Makeover Battle Royal. This is a #1 contenders match.
I should also clarify, I have had about 3/4 of a sugar-free Red Bull as well.
Oh, wow. You missed nothing, essentially. They just showed
That's why I pissed.
They showed Billy Corgan in the crowd, though, which is kind of cool.
Oh, great. Future owner of TNA. Did they say that or no?
I did. But...
Oh, NWA. Well, no, he did. Did he own? He didn't own TNA ever.
I feel like he was like the president, because I said owner at first too, but then I think he was president is really what it was, and then now he's the owner of the NWA.
Right. Yeah, he was president, and then he tried to buy it, got fucked over, and then he bought the NWA.
By the way, if you're following along with us, we are at 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 45 seconds. So we have just over an hour remaining in this show. Velvet, I do not like this idea of a loser getting their head shaved. That stupid Gal Kimmer, that ODB. Or the Voodoo Freak. Beautiful people really convinced they're not going to lose their hair. Every knockout is in this match. Jacqueline, Tracy Brooks, Salinas, Angeline Love, Christy Hemme, Gail Kim, Rocket Khan, Velvet Sky, Roxy Laveau, ODB. Ha! I got it in before the graphic moved.
Look at you go.
And look at, they're officially got the graphic. It says beautiful people on their Tron. There's the barber chair.
And when you see a barber chair, you know that someone's getting their head shaved.
I personally love people getting their head shaved in wrestling. I don't know why. It's just so fun.
One of my favorite ones. Well, first of all, it's a great match. Edge against Kurt Angle, Judgment Day 2002.
It was classic.
And Edge obviously shaves Kurt's head bald, but he like knocks him out with a sleeper hold, and then he whacks him on the back. And then Kurt's like, "What?" They actually do that in the video game. They replay that segment, but in a video game.
That's pretty cool.
So it's pretty cool to see video game Kurt Angle freak out about his hair being gone.
I feel like that's like maybe one of the most famous hair versus hair matches, right? I mean, it's got to be.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine. And then Kurt Angle's bald forever.
Right. Well, Kurt says the story is that they had the match, and Vince like pranks Edge saying, "Hey, you're gonna lose." They don't tell him until God. 3 hours before the show. But Vince was like, "Hey, Kurt, like you have a receding hairline. Like you're better off just going bald." And Kurt was like, "Yeah, whatever." That's all he did.
Well, I think that's like the perfect reason to do it. Instead of just randomly being bald, if you can work it into a story or a match, why not?
Well, one of my favorite hair versus hair matches happened in WCW. It was Mike Awesome versus Conan. Now, Conan in 2001 is bald. So I'm not sure how you can have a hair versus hair match when one of the participants is, in fact, already bald.
Do you shave their chest at that point?
No, well, it didn't really matter because Mike Awesome ended up losing, and then he got his hair. He wasn't shaved bald, but he got a haircut.
I was just gonna. You said this is 2001.
Yeah.
I watched this and I just cannot remember.
Mike Awesome was part of Team Canada by that point.
Oh, the Team Canada stuff. Okay.
No.
Here comes Christy Hemme. Salinas just came out again.
In fact, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna look it up because it definitely happened. It happened on an episode of Nitro. And it's been one of the long-running, at least it was at one point, one of the funniest things ever. Because, of course, WCW would do a hair versus hair match. Yeah, so it happened right here. On January 15th, 2001, in a hair versus hair match, Conan defeated Mike Awesome in 5 minutes and 4 seconds. And that happened in Fort Wayne, Indiana. The main event of that show saw Kevin Nash defeat Scott Steiner by disqualification, in case anybody's wondering. I'm sure nobody was. but I figure I'd tell you.
Bam! Here comes Roxy Laveau.
I'm pretty yeah, he was definitely. Yeah, it was the night after WCW Sin. So you probably forgot about it because they were showing 14 replays of Sid breaking his leg.
That makes sense.
Roxy. Here we go.
Now remember, in this match, it is a battle royal, and then the last two will be in a ladder match to grab the clippers that are above the ring, I believe is what it is.
What a concept.
Here's Jacqueline.
The pride of Tennessee, Jacqueline. And I try. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, yeah. And I try. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, yeah.
Someone is getting shaved. I am so hyped.
You better be, dude. I'm so pumped. This show is just full of entrances. Like, holy mackerel.
Dude. Well, so I just realized when Salinas just came back out, we're officially hearing the LAX theme song the most on this show because having her in this match plays it one extra time.
So 4. So we're going to hear LAX again.
4, and then if they happen to win, we'll hear it again.
Oh, shit. You're right. Because it plays after. So we've already technically heard it. 4 times?
Yeah,
they won.
Dude,
they came out, was 1. They already won. That's 2. They came out again, 3. They won, 4. And now that is 5. So if she wins here, it would be 6. And LAX again, 7, potentially 8 times.
We could potentially hear it 8 times.
Right, potentially 8 times. So I'm hoping Salinas loses.
Gail Kim has the smallest pair of shorts on I've ever seen in a wrestling ring.
I couldn't be happier. Are those even technically shorts?
I don't know if that counts as shorts.
That's like that's underwear.
Okay, here we go. All the knockouts are in here, and
Which
we
is
are
fine.
going at it. Battle Royal time. Let's go. Who's going to get eliminated first? My guess is going to be...
Tracy.
No, Tracy will be in for a little while. I think it's going to be Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, really? I'm going to say...
I don't know. It just feels like someone who will get
Christy.
Hemme.
Christy Hemme.
Yeah, but Christy does... She's got to hit her... Okay.
Well, we don't have to worry about Salinas winning because she's the first one out.
I don't know why I did not think that, but...
I didn't think it either.
Oh, they're saying they don't know if Salinas just went over the top, though. Oh, never mind.
I'm pretty sure she did.
They just confirmed she has been eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, she fell over the top rope. Like, what are we talking about?
I wasn't sure either, though, because I saw someone else go through the middle.
Yeah, no, she was gone. All right. Who do we think is going to win? And who do we think is going to go bald? Also, Gail can't go bald because she has immunity, right?
Oh, shoot. Because they did the immunity match.
Right. So technically, if she was in the final 2 and then she lost, she would not go bald.
And then the whole stipulation is sad and pointless,
And I think that's kind of maybe what we're going to do.
Oh, okay. So if you don't... Okay, Velvet just got eliminated. Okay, and there goes Tracy. Wow, we're going quick. But this is what happened at Lockdown, too. The beginning part of the match went very quick, and the second part was more of the focus. Well, that makes me feel like it could be an ODB winning. If you're Gal and ODB, they've kind of been friends, but also know that they are opponents as well.
I really don't know who could win. This is why
Angelina Love.
To win? Oh, she could.
To have a new number 1 contender. Oh, we're
Rakakon's tit is out, and that's why it's blurred.
Okay.
So you might want to fix that, Rakakon. Is anybody going to tell her like her boobs out? Or?
Do you think Jacqueline just went up and said, "Hey, ma'am, your tits out"? And she kicked her in the corner.
No, I think ODB just fixed it for her.
That's really nice. That's a pro right there. That is a future Hall of Famer. She's going in at Bound for Glory in 2026.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out who's going to potentially win here. ODB, yeah, that would make sense.
Don West goes, ODB might be like one to like her head getting shaved. I don't know.
I don't see Jackie getting bald. I think it's down to Raka Khan and Roxy to go bald.
Really? Yeah, I guess if someone's for sure going bald, I think you're probably right.
Yeah, right. If someone's going bald. Like, Angelina Love is not going bald. There's not a shot that's happening.
Well, Raka Khan's got to get eliminated because I think that she's about to have a slip again, so they just got to get her out of this ring.
Yeah, it's like, hey...
Clearly her top cannot stay on.
This is turning into basically porn.
Boom, there she goes, and I think it popped right back out.
I think it did again, and I think that's why Andrew Thomas ran over there, and he's like, we got to get your boo back in.
Well, yeah, she's fixing it. There goes Jacqueline, and there goes ODB. Who's in the ring? Gail Kim, Angelina Love, and Roxy, and Angelina's out.
Okay, dude, if Roxy wins, then there's no bald. No one's going bald.
And she's got immunity. They said it again, so we're not even going to pretend. I think Gail's going to win.
Dude, no. Roxy needs... I want Roxy to win.
That way there's
no... They don't deliver the head shaving. Do it. This... So here's the thing, and I think I've mentioned it before on this podcast for some reason, is in Smoky Mountain, it had to have been 95. 94, 95. Oh, maybe 94. Oh, wait, so Angelina would go bald.
Oh, shit.
So she... Okay. Then kudos. That makes sense. Okay,
I like that a lot. Good. And they just announced it to the live crowd.
Yes.
And the crowd was like, oh shoot.
Okay.
Ladder match begins now.
So in 94, there was a match where if the Rock and Roll Express against Candido and Brian Lee, and they had Tammy in their corner. Now, if the Rock and Roll Express lost, then like Ricky Morton would get his head shaved, and then if Candido and Lee lost, then Tammy would get her head shaved, right? I think this was like in Morristown, Tennessee, or something. And Roxy just nailed Angelina Love with the ladder, by the way. So Candido and Lee lose. So Sunny is supposed to get her head shaved. Well, they don't do it, and Candido gets his head shaved. And it's been said that bait and switch killed the town.
Oh my God.
Because Tennessee, especially in that time, is very old school. And it's like, you better deliver the goods. Like, heels are heels and faces are faces. Like, we're very old school. So they didn't do the stipulation and then essentially killed Morristown, Tennessee.
Wow.
I think it was that. I'm pretty sure it was Morristown, whatever it was. But yeah. So good for them. They couldn't kill Orlando anyway because it's free. So.
Right. Gail was climbing up the ladder, but Roxy stops her. By the way, it's the contract up there, not the Clippers, like I said earlier.
Oh, okay.
So
I want to say they did say before it was like the shears.
The immunity was the shears. So I think that's where I was getting a little confused because of that.
Gotcha. Oh, wait a minute. Could Angelina fuck over Roxy because she doesn't want to get her head shaved?
Well, she absolutely could. And not only that, Roxy and Angelina were the last two in the Queen of the Cage match at Lockdown. So we do have a bit of history there as well. Irish whip, Gal right into the ladder. Dude, Roxy is like, one, really good, like you always say, but she is no joke. She is fucking giving it to Gail Kim.
Yeah, I like Roxy.
I feel like when she's throwing elbows and forearms and all that, like, I'm believing that she's whipping these girls. Monkey flip, boom, right under the ladder goes Roxy.
Wow. Oh, Angelina almost knocked out the camera guy with the ladder there. She's trying to help Gail. Yep, so she's trying to screw over Roxy. Gail's taking the help. Gail going to climb. She's climbing up. Can she grab the contract? Roxy is up.
Who is going to become the number one contender? Is Roxy bleeding?
Roxy is bleeding. From her ear?
It looked like it could have been from the ear, yeah.
Oh my
Sunset
God.
flip powerbomb. Looked nasty.
Roxy's head like slammed off the mat.
Gail is trying to get back to the ladder here.
Angelina is distracting Roxy. Grabbed her foot. Gail is gonna... Oh, no, Roxy just forearmed her to the floor.
Oh, ducks the clothesline. Spinebuster onto the ladder goes Gail, and her head might have banged on the back or on that rung of the ladder there. Oh no, Velvet's in the ring. Okay, well, Roxy got her out of the way quick, so she's climbing the ladder now. Here comes Angelina. She's tipping over the ladder. Boom! Roxy hits the top rope. And Angelina is helping Gal get up. She puts her onto the ladder and says, "Climb it." She gets out of the ring. Referee didn't see it, as if it truly matters.
Do you think that if they asked Angelina to get her head shaved, that she would have quit?
I don't know. She's pretty fresh into her career at this point, so I don't know.
I don't think she would have done it.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Gail gets the win, though, which means Roxy gets her head shaved.
I think that Roxy's realizing it because she's like, oh no. What?
Gail just threw Angelina kind of over the chair, but she's trying to put her into
the chair. Are they
going
to try to shave? She wants to shave Angelina. No, Angelina fight her off. Velvet Sky's still there too. What? Okay, Gail, come on. You can't have 2-on-1. Oh, she's fighting them off.
I love that she's trying to put her in the chair, but the chair keeps spinning too.
Well, Angelina's also like avoiding it.
Roxy just throws Velvet onto the stage. Crowd is chanting for Roxy. She's getting over pretty good.
I would die if Angelina got her head shaved anyway.
Wow, they're really trying to shave Angelina.
Well, she's a jerk.
It's the Mean Girls Club, those beautiful people.
Yeah, well, she's a jerk. Slick is like, get in the chair, Roxy. You gotta go bald.
You let her get in the chair now.
You're going bald.
Oh shit! They're putting the fucking little what do they call that thing? What's it called?
The barber seat.
No, the thing that they're putting around her. It's like the bib, the barber bib thing.
A cape.
And they're actually having a professional do it instead of having wrestlers scalp each other, which is good.
It would have been funny if Father James Mitchell just showed up. He has it's not even like a 0. He's got like a 3 on there. Brother, you gotta take off the guard.
I guess they didn't say they were gonna shave her bald. They just said they're gonna shave her. And here he goes with scissors too.
He's using straight up scissors now. Is this man a professional?
Okay, no, he's not, because he can't even cut through hair.
I don't think so. They're cutting.
Knockouts are watching this happen.
This is brutal.
That's the key. You got. Oh wait, they just took off the guard on the thing. Look at that.
And that was what the issue was.
Oh boy. Okay, so she's getting shaved bald.
Yeah, she's absolutely going bald.
Wow. He's still not necessarily doing it right, but that's fine.
There's Fire Russo chants.
I'm gonna disagree.
Yeah, this is not a Fire Russo moment. Tracy's like, it's okay.
Yeah, this is
we were all bald once in our lives.
This is not a fireball offense, and in fact, this is a crazy good kind of stuff. I like this shit a lot.
Yeah, this is not cringe.
Speaking of, I don't know if you saw, it ended up getting deleted, I think, because he was getting hate for it. But Christopher Daniels tweeted that Vince Russo came up to him and like they had a really great conversation, and I think he like apologized for stuff and like.
Yeah, but like for what? I saw that. What was?
I don't know for what. I don't know, but Daniels was like he didn't have to do that. Like that was I really appreciated it and blah blah blah. And then Daniels was getting hate about it, so he deleted the tweet. And then
why was he getting hate about it?
Because dude, people just fucking hate Vince Russo.
I don't get it.
I was like, wow, I thought that was a really cool tweet. And apparently Russo was doing this a lot at WrestleCon over Mania weekend here. And he was like trying to apologize to people and like make good and be like, hey, we don't have to like hate each other and blah, blah. And I think there was one person he said would not look, and I don't think he said who it was yet. I think he's going to on his podcast, but he even said he went up to Ric Flair and told him he loved him. And I think they hate each other.
I would be surprised if Ric Flair even remembers who Vince Russo is.
Well, that's fair to say, too. So Roxy is completely bald right now and bleeding from the top of her head.
She's basically Raven.
Dude, it is literally Raven.
Put the world title on her.
And beautiful people have pieces of her hair. Wow, this is like a crazy scene.
Quote the Roxy, nevermore.
Bleeding from the head.
She doesn't even look bad bald.
No, she does not.
I would say she looks like a baby face.
I think she is
more so.
I think this is going to turn her completely babyface, so the crowd is definitely behind her.
Well, she was a babyface before, but she even looks more so.
But yeah. Kevin Nash is going to go talk to Samoa Joe, which is dangerous since he was with Scott Steiner all day.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, Samoa Joe immediately, you son of a bitch. I knew I should have never trusted you. What, do you think I'm going to screw you? Is that it? Yeah, Kevin.
Kind of.
I absolutely think you're going to screw Samoa Joe now. Shut up and listen.
You know Joe's pissed because he's heavily breathing into the microphone. And it's like it's like quivering.
Month after month. You got to use your brain. That's why you need me. I sure as hell have never needed you.
You don't need me.
Maybe I'll be there. Maybe I won't. Oh, shit.
All because he fucking took a ride share with the Steiner brothers.
What
are we doing?
I don't blame him.
Who the hell is this?
Saving Abel.
I knew that.
They look very 2008.
Yeah. That one guy in the brown shirt looks like he's trying to be Kurt Cobain.
Yeah. They have their legs up on the guardrail as if they are trying to hurt their shins like Bob likes to do at these type of events.
Yeah, I love that. I love that for me. The Knockouts Makeover Battle Royal ladder match ratings here.
Yeah, well, we got to do ours, I guess, too.
I'm going to give it 2.5.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, Jake.
Actually, I'm going 2 and 3. I'm doing 2 3/4.
Okay, Jake Ziegler gave it 2, and Zonka gave it 2.5.
I think I really enjoyed the post match and stuff like that. So
That's not the match. That's not the match.
Yeah, but we can sometimes consider all that stuff. And
I don't. I am always strictly the match.
No, that's not true at all. Okay, we are finally.
Don't tell me how I feel. You're such a fucking gaslighter.
Drink your high noon and shut up.
You're toxic.
We are heading to the finals of the Deuces Wild.
Go get one of your pink drinks, you loser.
I haven't had one of those in a long time. That sounds great.
Oh, great. Look what I've started.
We're good. Don't worry, dude. We're reviewing what happened on the pay-per-view earlier in the show.
That's usually my favorite thing to do.
Yeah. It's Team 3. It's LAX. It's the finals. We are about to crown new tag team champions here at Sacrifice. And then we get to head to the main event. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, dude. So good. So good. Yvonne, get the table. What's up?
He's holding the belt. Can Team 3D regain the titles, or can Hector Guerrero bring LAX to the top once again? I feel like we haven't seen these guys at all tonight.
Yeah, we have not seen them 3 times previous.
No.
Not at all. You know, I'm looking through this Pro Wrestling Illustrated that I just got. The February 2026.
Oh.
And I'm just like looking at the pictures. There's a lot of blood.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. A lot of blood.
Who's on the cover of this one? Oh, hell yeah. Santana?
And the Hardy Boys right there.
Nice. That's a good cover.
TNA edition.
TNA getting some PWI exposure. I like it.
Maybe I should have brought that magazine got signed.
That would have been pretty sick.
Damn it. Swing and a miss.
Okay, are we going to get the match started, or going to continue the entrances here?
My lord almighty. Let's go, guys. Hustle it up. I am starving.
Well, now that you say that, so am I. I was trying not to think about that yet, but...
Well, I've been trying real hard to not make a bagel. So, yeah. I can't even... I can't... I mean, I could.
Oh,
how was I starting off with a somersault dive there? Suicide dive. Tope Cadillo, as he calls it. But I could use DoorDash, but I don't have the premium anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm in DoorDash recovery.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
That's irrelevant because you're just going to tell me Uber, and I don't
No.
want to do that.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
Yes, I do.
Well, then you have Grubhub Plus if you would like to switch over to that. It's included with your Prime subscription.
Why?
Oh, Brother Ray suplexes her.
If I download, I'm going to download this right now. Because I've never had Grubhub.
What's wrong with Grubhub?
I don't know. I just always did. I just did DoorDash.
It's fine. I mean, I literally have no issues with it.
Grubhub.
We had someone steal food one time. Team 3D is using a chair. Now, this match has not officially started, and that's how this is allowed, as he's choking Hernandez with a chair on the entrance ramp.
Here's an interesting fact here. DoorDash is ranked 3rd. Grubhub is ranked 33rd. So I feel like I'm downgrading myself if I did this.
Yeah, but if it's included with your stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
You have to go on your Amazon account and figure out how to do it, because I forgot, but...
Oh, well then... I'm just going to search and see what's going on here.
Oh my god, Brother Ray trying to poke out the eyes of Hernandez.
What is near me?
It's got most of the same stuff. I think there's a couple differences that we have noticed, but...
Well, Home Team Pub is not on DoorDash. I know that.
Maybe you could discover a new favorite place by switching services.
Well, no. I mean, here's the thing. I've actually been enjoying cooking and saving myself a substantial amount of money by not getting Applebee's or Chili's on a daily basis.
Right.
So
there we go. Earl has officially called for the bell. And we are at 2 hours, 18 minutes, and 30 seconds into the show. We are definitely on the later part of it.
All right. Let's see here.
I really wish I hated this show more than I do. This has not been a bad watch so far.
Son of a bitch, Dallas. This is not good for me.
I'm sorry I told you about that.
Yeah, dude, you really shouldn't have done this because I'm on here and Tully's is on here and Loaded Fries is on here and it's not on DoorDash. Like Tully's is on DoorDash, but not the Loaded Fries, unless they've changed it.
Well, here's the thing. I'm just trying to help you use the subscriptions you're already paying for to help you get the most money out of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
The most benefit.
No, I get that.
Because for a while, it was like a limited thing. Like you only had it like for some time. But I think every time it renews your Prime membership, it also renews the Grubhub Plus. Because I've just had it.
Oh, interesting. All right. I'm on DoorDash.
I can't tell what they're chanting right now, but it's dying out very quickly.
Okay, so I'm on DoorDash, and Loaded Fries is not on the starters and snacks, but it is on.
It's a Grubhub exclusive.
What is up with that? This is not. Why? This is not good.
Well, you know what's really not good is that we're seeing Team 3D for like the third time tonight.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of checked out, but that's okay.
This is the juxtaposition of this podcast. Bob is talking about food, and I'm trying to watch the match.
Kind of fits, right? That sums up our friendship, really.
Oh, wait, I do know what I'm doing for lunch. I have to cook something. I just remember that.
Well, for lunch, I'm actually going to Tully's with my dad.
Oh, nice.
At 2:00. So it's not even like I'm going to be ordering any of this, but it's just interesting to see my potential options here. I feel like there is like several things on here that are not on the other one.
Yes, they both.
Oh,
I think
no.
it goes
Literal
both
pizza
ways.
and gyro, is that what's written? No, that's on the street. That's not from my thing. Okay.
It goes both ways, okay?
Yeah, this is
Brother Devon. Clotheslines. Homicide. And tries to go for cover, unable to get it there, but then tags in Brother Ray once again.
I just want this tournament to be over.
It's about to be, and I think that's the most exciting thing that's getting me through this last match.
Yeah, but I don't like that I've watched 3 Team 3D matches.
Yeah, but I really don't think it's been as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but it hasn't been great.
Yeah, but not bad is sometimes just good enough. You know what I mean?
No, I mean it's still pretty bad. In my professional opinion, still pretty not good.
You're a professional hater, is what you are.
No, unlike you, I'm pretty honest on this show.
What? Excuse me.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
I'm pretty honest. You have literally said through text message, Bob, sometimes I sugarcoat my true feelings.
This motherfucker, you're such a liar. I can't believe you would try to.
You've literally said that.
I can't believe you're trying to pull that right now.
I'm not trying to pull anything. You've literally told me that.
No, I have not.
Alice.
Bob is mad that I love TNA, and it hurts him that I have such love for something, and it's not him.
Yeah. I'm so devastated.
You know, Bob has never called me once and asked me if I know who Billy Gunn was. Did you guys know that? It has never once happened.
He's never asked me if I know who Billy Gunn is.
Hey, you know who Billy Gunn is?
That's funny.
Supermax, big dive to the floor, takes out both members of Team 3D.
Well, here's the thing. Ironically, LaFleur probably wished I didn't ask him.
Here comes Johnny Devine again. He's got his kendo stick. He's about to pull out maybe a table. Yes, he is.
Sure is.
Tables are brown here in TNA in 2008. They are not those stupid black ones with Slim Jim logos on them. I'm a hater. Okay, what can I say?
Yeah, you are.
I just like my wrestling, how my wrestling has always been.
Yeah, well, you know what? You've been mean to me forever. You and Austin would always make jokes about me watching Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Now it's like, oh, go watch your 1984 Philadelphia Spectrum House show, Bob, you loser.
Yeah, but see, the thing about that is, oh my God, Hector Guerrero hits Johnny Devine with the kendo stick. Austin is watching stuff that is arguably worse than anything you're watching, so...
Oh yeah, world class stuff. I'm actually going to be on his show again.
Oh,
to watch. I think it's like a 3-hour super card. Star Wars or something.
Oh
like that.
Wow!
I can't remember. I don't mind it though because I've literally seen none of it.
Well, that's good. I wonder if you think about food and just talk about that. They're in. No,
Star Wars, I respect his show.
That's insane. Holy shit!
Hector Guerrero has been watching Senshi videos. He just did basically a double stomp off the middle rope.
Look at the replay.
No, top rope. He was on the top rope.
Yeah, the
double
top
stomp
rope.
Divine through a table on the floor.
That was absolutely insane.
I don't know if he meant to do a double stomp or if he was trying to do a leg drop, but that was Warrior's way.
I think it was supposed to be a leg drop, but either way, that was quite the moment.
That is the biggest spot on this show. Is Hector Guerrero. Hector Guerrero is angling for a world title match.
Brother Ray ripping the tank on Hernandez and slapping his chest. And Hernandez looked very surprised that he just tore his shirt.
Well, he probably told him, dude, this is my only fucking wife beater left. My tank. My last tank, don't rip it. And then he did it.
Brother Devon with a headbutt after Brother Ray just suplexed him.
1, 2, 3. Oh, he kicked out at 2. I can feel the intensity rising. We're getting close to the finish.
This could be the 21st time Team 3D wins the tag team titles. They just said on commentary if they win.
No, that's about 21 too many times.
Oh, wrong illegal man?
Yeah, Hernandez is a legal man.
Yeah, they just messed that up.
Earl actually remembered?
I barely did, so.
Watch Homicide go for a cover here, and then Earl starts counting it.
Hurricane Rana nearly wasn't close enough, but he was able to still make it work.
Spine buster.
Huge spine buster by Hernandez. Devon puts a stop to that one quickly. Goes right after Homicide, puts him up on the top rope. You know, anyone lifting up Homicide, it's like putting your kid on the counter while you're just finishing up getting a meal ready. Just set him right up there. And I can say that as a fellow short man.
Homicide no longer has the 3-inch lifts on either.
Border toss.
Oh boy, here we go. Frog splash. Viva la raza. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, 3, but pointing out Homicide is the one who got the pin, and I don't know if he was legal.
I don't think they tagged out.
But they're the faces, so we can make it.
It's okay. Earl doesn't care.
But the best part of this, LAX, your new tag team champions. Thank you, Hector. Go back to the announce table now.
I mean, Hector did help them by hitting a double stop on Johnny Devine, who wasn't technically in the match.
Okay, I think that was probably the best match of the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Which is good, because it should have been.
Yeah, I'd give that 3 stars. Or did I have anything above 2 on the show?
In the tournament?
For the tags?
Just like a quarter above for one of them.
I'll go 3. The Warriors way alone is 2.5.
Yeah, I think I'll agree here with the 3-star rating for this one. I think it was pretty good. A lot of good near falls. And I mean, 2 solid teams in TNA. As much as we hate on Team 3D, at least they're a bigger name to go against LAX and a big win for LAX. So I'll say 3 as well.
I still think maybe LAX chasing would have been better long term, but
yeah, probably would have been.
But you know what? They also might have considered, hey guys, we're gonna make these guys watch almost 2 hours of tag team matches. Maybe the faces should just go over.
That's fair.
I don't hate that. Anyway, Ziggler gave the finals here 2 3/4, and then Zonka gave it. Nope, that's not the right match. Gave it 3 stars as well.
Nice.
So yeah, we're pretty much on par. Eric Young, what did I miss? That's what he's gonna say.
I don't know, guys, but if you heard that, but where the next pay-per-view is going to be, Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, he's going to find Elvis.
Okay, you know it would be a good bit.
Flying Elvises.
Yeah, if you found like Jimmy, well, I think Jimmy Yang signed, but if you found like Jorge Estrada,
Sonny Siaki.
I don't know if Sonny Siaki would do it. Jorge Estrada, you could probably get to do it.
Yeah, you could probably definitely do that.
I'm excited for Slammiversary. I feel like we could have a pretty good show there.
I feel like Slammiversary usually doesn't tend to disappoint. Plus, we always know there's going to be a King of the Mountain, which is fun.
Guilty pleasure.
I'm going to break down the tail of the tape here.
I hope they still have Kurt Angle on there.
Neck injury, sidelines Kurt Angle. So we have edited it. Usually these are not updated, so that's a fair call out.
Well, I was going to say more so when it's like years of experience, but I was hoping it'd still be Kurt.
How will Kevin Nash's actions affect Samoa Joe and Kaz's victory earn spot in World Championship match?
Not a single mention of Scott Steiner, who is also in the match.
Well, that's a fair point. This is going to be his breakout moment. Kaz?
I don't know. I feel like I would not be strapping up Kaz, but that's just...
No, I think... So I said it more of like the shock factor, but a month in Samoa Joe's reign...
It's just tough. Like, if they had gotten past Slammiversary and this was like the July show, yeah, all right, do it. Do it for a couple weeks.
But you know the sad thing is, I would not have been surprised if Kurt was in this, if Kurt won it back already, though.
Oof.
You know what I mean? Like, who knows?
Yeah.
But they have been trying to position Samoa Joe as a top guy for a while. So I feel like you really need a decent reign here to get it going.
This man is not normal.
Scott Steiner? He's a genetic freak.
Look at this guy.
He's a genetic freak.
Oh my God.
Why are we switching to a video package all of a sudden?
Who knows?
We're seeing some throwbacks to their match.
I like how we need a refresher on who Scott Steiner is, as if he has not been on television for the better part of 20 years.
Whoa, some old school Japan footage of the Steiner brothers. That's cool. And some footage from the Wrestle Kingdom show that TNA was involved with, too, it looked like. Could he become the TNA World Heavyweight Champion for the first time ever?
He should. Why not? I'd strap him up before I would strap up Kaz. So the it's fun little. I don't know. I mean, you watched it, but WCW Vault uploaded the April 10th, 2000 show of Nitro.
Oh, classic.
I've wanted to put it on so bad, but I know if I do that, I'm gonna watch.
You're gonna watch all of it.
All of it. I'll get my hard drives out and I'll fucking be like, "Yep, we're watching."
Dude, it's a good time, man. I love it. It's such a fun era to watch.
Yeah, dude. Especially for some reason, from like, I think for me, it's it's like right after Arquette loses at Slamboree. So like the show after Slamboree onwards is like, let's go.
Well, they start to actually do some. So everyone knocks on most of it, but they actually start to do some like pretty good stuff. And there's a lot of guys who are young and like killing it, and then they just go out of business.
Right. I would say around October 2000, which is when Russo leaves the final time. October 2000, you start to see like a focus on the cruiserweights and like whatever. In early 2001, there's a foundation that's back on the undercard. That's like Shane Helms is like, this guy's oozing to be a star. Like you can just
they're building.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately it had to stop. But we were getting somewhere, and it was cool to see.
And like Steiner and Booker T are still like pretty young still. You know, they can still go.
Well, I feel like even Booker, like, I mean, he's like the guy.
Yeah.
And like it's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
You still have Sting who can work.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes Samoa Joe's family, who were interviewed for some reason on the show. I just think that was such a weird thing to do, but
I wonder how many wrestlers were trying to hit on the girls there.
I don't even want to know. Here comes Samoa Joe. I'm actually really surprised to see how many times Samoa Joe has had like the full like Samoan entrance with the family, and
I thought it was one time against Jushin.
Literally me too, and I've lost count now. How does Samoa Joe keep the title on his shoulder without it falling off? I mean, that is impressive.
Yeah, I mean Jack Swagger couldn't even keep it around his waist.
Well, Jack Swagger is a loser, so
always fuck you, Tony Khan.
I saw that. After he won a power slap match, which by the way is the stupidest quote sport, if you're calling it that.
It's so dumb.
Ever. It's so fucking stupid. We, by the way, are at 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 32 seconds of this 2 hour, 55 minutes, and 20 second show. So we are in the last nearly 20 minutes of the show.
You know who would definitely lose this last fight?
Who?
Ted DiBiase Jr.
Okay.
Because he got slapped and he got fucking knocked out in a wrestling match.
Ted DiBiase Jr. By the way, he's back. He was not found guilty of anything, so he was at WrestleCon.
He was at WrestleMania, and I saw that he filmed himself with the video package playing behind him for over 2.5 minutes to then react to seeing himself in the video package, and he did this. That's like, Ted, really? You're in the crowd at WrestleMania being like, right. Yeah, that was me. Like, brother, what are we doing?
I do remember when he was little buddies with Cody Rhodes and stuff like that with Warren. I liked him.
Oh, the legacy deal?
Yeah, I like that. I like Ted Jr.
I think WWE thought that Ted Jr. was the guy.
They thought that about too many people, unfortunately. But
yeah, because didn't Legacy have like a triple threat or something at Mania?
Oh, they might have. I can't remember.
1 year.
We're doing our boxing intros, by the way, currently.
Yeah, great, because this match deserves it.
280 pounds is Smojo weighing tonight.
Yeah, then he went to catering, so he's really at about 292 right now.
Hey. You leave him alone. I think they're probably beefing up his number anyway.
I think 280, dude. I don't know. I think he's more than that.
No, you're also, remember, our screen is stretched right now, so it makes him look worse.
That's true. That's a good point.
And
but I'm just
ready?
like, I mean, I'm looking at perspective here. Like, I'm 6'4",
ding, ding,
and
ding.
I'm like 240. I don't know if Joe's 6'4", but he's bigger than me, weight-wise.
Yeah, but he's got hidden muscle under that.
Yeah, muscle's heavier than fat. That's why I would think he's more around 300, not because of fat.
Samoa Joe kick Steiner in the head in the corner after a double clothesline, high knee to Kazarian.
Frank Trigg is on commentary, by the way.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, he's a wrestling expert.
You know what I would have probably done? Put Kurt Angle on commentary. Yeah.
Crazy idea.
He's in the building. He can't wrestle. Put him on commentary. Jeez. He's a lot better than I gave credit for him last month.
Joe.
Oh, look at that. Single leg crab on Kazarian. Really pulling back on it. Steiner stopped in his tracks. Put into an armbar.
Scott Steiner, the way that he's on the ground right there, it kind of reminds me of like you're at a cookout and your uncle's trying to play wrestle you and you put him in an armbar.
And you're like, no.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this.
My God.
Samoa Joe killing Kazarian with these submissions.
I'll tell you, if Kaz needed his back cracked, that would probably help.
Yeah, Samoa Joe's helping out with that really good. Yeah, and I think that's a good point they mentioned on commentary. He just wrestled in the Terradome earlier in the show. Let's not forget that. So Kaz has already wrestled once tonight. Clotheslining Scott Steiner to the floor. Samoa Joe, that is. He's laying in some punches on Kaz.
Leg sweep by Kaz. Springboard. This is a clothesline. Or Hector Guerrero double stop. It could have been. Who knows? Yeah, Don referencing Kaz's battles with Christian Cage in 2007.
Boom. Nice chop by Samoa Joe. Kaz is like defeated right now, dude. He's too burned out.
I'm burnt out too.
Samoa Joe going off the rope for an Irish whip, not an Irish whip. He was just running the ropes, and Scott Steiner pulled his leg and pulled him out and slammed him against the guardrail. And if you look in the ring, going for a baseball slide, Kaz was, but he gets hit with a clothesline instead.
Oh. Steiner chopping Joe. They're on the ramp. Hooks him up for a suplex. Can you get him over? He kind of rolled him over, but he got him over.
Dude, Steiner cleaning house here. I like how PD put his gear on to stand ringside too. What a pro.
You never know.
Yeah, maybe his face is broken, but it doesn't matter.
You never know when you gotta be ready.
It's true. And commercial. And we're back.
I feel like we haven't had one of those in a long time.
I was just going to say that. I actually feel like I only really paid attention to seeing like one or two of them during this. It's a little less than normal.
That was weird.
Belly to belly suplex off the top rope to Kaz by Scott Steiner. Is Steiner going to win the TNA World Heavyweight title? I hope not, because that's one more name I would need to get to sign my title belt. And I already need Samoa Joe, and I cannot seem to meet him again in any recent time.
I'm sure you will. Don't worry, buddy. You gotta believe.
It's true. Steiner coming off the apron to clothesline Samoa Joe on the floor. He is just cleaning house. He's got big control of this match. Champion's out on the floor. Kazarian, who was beat up earlier in the show from the Terror Dome, is now in the ring with Big Papa Pump, the genetic freak. Holla if you hear him.
Holla. Holla.
It's his number one, or not his number, it's his new freak. Not Madeja, it's Rakagan. Dude, we're talking about WCW. And
I know.
Our number one freak, Madeja. She's the best.
Madeja.
She's the best freak.
Oh, absolutely.
First off, what a great name.
Close. There was Madeja, and then there was another one with them for a minute there.
Yeah.
There's two of them, and they just settled on Madeja.
Dude, Steiner with these belly to bellies. Okay, Kaz almost just landed on his head during that one. Oh, and they even just said it. And there's a belly to belly to Samoa Joe as well. Oh. Just rammed Kazarian into the corner.
Like shoulder first. That wasn't like gut first at all.
Yeah, it looked like it hurt.
The Steiner recliner.
No way.
As a kid, I was convinced that was the most devastating move in the world.
Well, it is.
Well, it's a fucking chin lock.
Yeah, but look at it. It looks like it's so painful.
No, but the way he puts it on a lot of times, it's like not a big deal. The one time he put like 3 jobber guys in it, I was like, oh my god, this guy could kill somebody. I was a very impressionable kid.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Kaz is just waiting. Oh no!
Holy shit! Samoa Joe's got Steiner on his shoulders.
Doomsday device.
Drop kick by Kaz.
Oof.
Steiner going back hard.
Why is he counting him out? It's a triple threat match.
Wait. Is this a draw then?
I guess.
Take another look at that dropkick and Doomsday device situation.
Why was he still counting? Scott was up.
Just give Andrew Thomas a break, dude. Springboard dropkick by Kaz.
I think he just zoned out and he just kept counting.
Trig is saying, you can call me a liar. It looks like Kaz is one step ahead of everyone else. Oh my god.
He just got overhead half Nelson suplex by Joe, so I don't think he's one step ahead anymore.
No, he's definitely not. I feel like he was just murdered.
There's Raka Khan. Are her tits covered?
There's only one way to find out.
And that's Andrew Thomas needs to
move out of the way. We need to check something. Wait, Scott Steiner has a lead pipe and boom! Samoa Joe just suicide dived into the lead pipe.
Dallas, don't you dare. Is Kaz about to pin Scott Steiner to win the title because Joe got hit with a pipe?
The thing is that there's more of a chance of that happening than Steiner winning, I think.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There is no. They didn't even mention Scott Steiner in the tail of the tape. They're like, no.
Which is pretty bad, honestly.
I think that's horrendous. They mentioned Kevin Nash.
Oh my God, is Kevin Nash going to come out here and do something?
Oh, no, he didn't get the signal.
Very interested to see what will happen there.
Slingshot DDT by the KZ and Steiner 1, 2, 3, and oh my God, we have a new oh no, I'm sorry, it was a 2 count.
Oh my God,
unbelievable. Let's go, Frankie.
I'm surprised they're chanting, let's go, Frankie.
Why? Because he's being known as Kaz?
Yeah, because he hasn't been known as Frankie Kazarian in like 2 years, I feel like.
Well, you know what? That's how you know they're diehards. They can remember.
That's true. I mean, it's true. You're right. Look at his head. He's in such pain right now.
Joe is screaming. Is he going to be like, Kevin, I need you?
Kevin! Petey crotches Kazarian.
Big sexy, help me.
Scott getting back to his feet now.
Ref didn't see it. I didn't do it. The words of Frank Trigg.
Thanks, Frank. I'm glad to have you on commentary for this one.
He's so good at it.
Frankensteiner.
That's right.
By Scott.
A Steinerana.
Oh my God. Going for the cover? Oh, Joe barely. Joe broke it up.
Barely got there. We almost had a shoot title change.
Well, I think Andrew Thomas might have also stopped just because he saw Samoa Joe running, but that's fine.
He's historically known to do that. I mean, Rudy Charles one time pulled himself out of the ring.
Classic, dude. Classic.
Whoa!
Oh, a leg lariat by Samoa Joe off the top.
Was it the middle rope or top rope?
Either way, it was impressive. Senton on Kaz. Snap power slam. He's pinned Steiner with this.
Dar Justice doesn't say, oh, he kicked that.
He's literally pinned him with that move.
Steiner is like, it's because of the shoulder. His shoulder was in pain. This is cinema. Long-term storytelling is unbelievable. Joe doesn't really have the choke locked in. He's more or less just holding him.
Oh.
There's a super kick.
Steiner's heading to turnbuckle Joe out on the apron with him. This is going to be dangerous for one of these two guys. Scott's grabbing Samoa Joe's left cheek to try to get him over. Instead, Joe sets him up on the top turnbuckle.
What is he gonna
Muscle
do?
Buster on the apron? Well, he's trying to fight Steiner a little bit more. Kaz drop kicks Samoa Joe off the apron there.
He's not going to hit the flux capacitor.
Could you fucking imagine? Is he calling for it? No.
No way. Steiner
okay, no, he's not set up. He's not set up for it.
Wait,
he's trying. No.
Steiner, don't you dare. Okay. Oh, okay, he didn't do it.
I guess Steiner kind of countered and just slammed him down. I guess is kind of what just happened.
Yeah, like a spine buster, essentially, off the middle rope.
Dude, if he took the flux capacitor, which, by the way, he'd only have to essentially do a front bump. It'd still be crazy to see, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, Kaz putting him up on the rope again. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. He's lifting Steiner up. Is he going to do it? Nope, countered again. Ooh, that could have been bad. Kaz just got thrown to the floor. Samoa Joe with a high kick to Scott. Muscle Buster.
Shit.
Two. Samoa Joe retains with the Muscle Buster on Scott Steiner.
I can't believe Steiner. I thought Kaz would lose, but Steiner does the job. They're protecting Kaz?
I wonder if that was just maybe the way the finish was going to go anyways, and they just were like, we'll just keep it that way.
Oh, okay.
Because Samoa Joe beating Steiner looks better for him as a champion than it does to beat Kazarian, so maybe they wanted him to look stronger coming out of the match anyways.
That's true.
Who knows? He could have been pinning Kurt, potentially, because they wanted him to have a big win.
All right.
But Samoa Joe retains.
Kevin Nash did not come out.
No, he didn't, which I'm actually really surprised about. I'm assuming we might be heading toward that next. Although King of the Mountain is probably next. Actually, we know it is. I think they've already kind of said it, but
I mean, they're absolutely going to have Nash go for the gold. That has to be.
Samoa Joe getting a win over Kevin Nash, too. Kevin Nash, Scott Steiner, beating Kurt for it. I mean, this is a pretty strong title reign so far.
Well, that's assuming that Nash doesn't have some kind of health crisis.
That, or assuming he doesn't win it, because he looks really good with that title on his shoulder. Really good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even joking. Like, if I was the booker and I saw that, I'd be like, oh, shit, guys. Guys, we might need to do this. Oh, we're going off the air.
Yeah, show's done, dude.
Nash is not coming out in any capacity.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Bob, before we talk about what we think of the show,
ratings.
What do you rate that main event match?
I'll say 2.5.
Yeah, I was thinking like 2 3/4. Like, I think it was good, but I don't think it was like a 3-star good for me personally. And out of the three non tag team situation, it was actually probably, I'd argue, maybe my least favorite. But that being said, I just rated it the same. We both did as the women's stuff. So.
Okay, so Jake Ziegler gave it 2.5.
Okay.
And then Zonka gave it 3.
Yeah, I almost did, but I feel like there was just something missing, and I don't know, maybe it was an Olympic gold medalist to get it to a 3 for me.
Yeah, that would kind of do it.
Well, that all being said, it was a long show. What do you think overall? How you feeling about Sacrifice 2008?
Well, I wish I could sit here and say that it's an absolute thumbs down. I can't. I think that there's actually better wrestling than I anticipated. I mean, Thunderdome was good. The finals with Team 3D and LAX was good. The main event was fine.
Terradome. You said Thunderdome.
Terradome. That was fine. Unfortunately, it didn't feel like a pay-per-view. It felt like I said earlier, I was watching a taping of a TV show, or a TV show in general. So I'm gonna say it's a thumbs in the middle. It's not a show that I would have felt like, hey, spending $30 on it was a good investment.
Yeah, I actually feel like that's a very fair way that you just said all of that. I'm actually also thinking of thumbs in the middle, and it was not nearly as hard to get through as I was anticipating. I mean, if you look at the match card, it looks like you're about to be tortured for 3 hours. But I think they actually played the tournament pretty well. They kept the first round matches short, and there was a little bit of some story stuff going on in those as well. And I think that's what really saved it for me. But yeah, definitely a thumbs in the middle show. Unfortunately, nothing super major came out of this. The Terrordome, easily the best thing on the card, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, so that wraps up Sacrifice. Now, our next pay-per-view is June 8th, and it's Slammiversary. Eric Young said it was Memphis, Tennessee. It's technically South Haven, Mississippi, but it's basically in Memphis, Tennessee. It's like
that's so funny, though, isn't it? How you can just kind of get away with lying about where you are.
Yeah, you pretty much can. And it has not been announced yet, but we are assuming that there will be a King of the Mountain match. That's been the tradition since 2004. Back in the Asylum, they were doing it. So,
yep,
that will be our next show. And I'm already looking. I feel like they'll go pretty big with it. So, I'm looking forward to it. The fallout of Booker T. Why Booker? Why? I'm sure will be a sign in the crowd. And it could even be the title of next week's episode. Who knows? Dallas is the one that does all that stuff. But our next episode will be Impact and the fallout of what has happened from Sacrifice. So until then, for Dallas Gridley, I'm Bob Colling Jr. And this has been the TNA Across the Line podcast.
Yo, los futuros de lucha libre estás aquí. To live and die in LEX. Latino stand up.
Notorious 187 and his posse. El tiempo es ahora, the time is now for the soul to gain control and know that the American right is also the Latino right. The walls will fall and you all will talk your smack when we attack. To all Latin nations, estamos de la misma sangre. Somos carnales. Talk the talk and walk the walk. An evolutionary way. No JFK, MLK, or KKK.
Cientos años de la segregación, el tiempo ahora está para que los latinos hagan cual correcto para la mente, cual correcto para el corazón y cual correcto para la raza.
No somos la minoría, pero la mayoría. 100 years of a population facing the segregation of two nations. Venido juntos by the notorious 187 and his posse.
Canal 5150, Sion, LEX.